Now that makes it a point, though, Gid. If I would have gotten, even if I would have gotten the role to get conquerors, I don't think I have a high enough charisma to even use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would just have to put your points into charisma and just like, yo, fuck it. I mean, you get this shit.
There are a bunch of feats and ways to improve your charisma.
That's true.
But anyway, again, so sorry for being gone for a while. And I have hiccups because I was running everywhere and then ate something. So,
Is that how hiccups work?
Hiccups.
apparently, so I hope that won't be too annoying. Let's get started.
Oh, 11.
Still for mission. Oh shit, alright, I see this. I know what I need to do.
Okay, so, who remembers what happened last time?
Oh man.
Documents.
I do.
Fine.
One day
Okay,
the record
so-
keeper will get to give a recap one day.
We didn't get in any fights. I remember that. Basically, we met all of the families besides the Rileys, and they basically all want us to spy on them because Ash Riley, the leader of the Rileys, wants to have a big old hootenanny and invited all of the heads of the houses, which is not really something that you do. Also, Amyaka is famous, and also, I think that's it.
Oh, that's
Okay.
a big. That's a big flip from stripping people in public and being
No.
hated to being
I am-
famous.
I am
Oh.
famous.
Oh, and
Not
we
the
met
rest
with-
of the world.
No,
we
I'm
met
just
with
saying
the-
it.
we
Well,
met
you
with the
still.
O'Neills and they don't like us anymore. That's right, that happened.
Okay, well, even if it's just you still assisted in stripping. So
Listen, if the Shinoda kid wants an autograph, it gets an autograph.
Okay. Oh my goodness, I've never dealt
Also-
with hiccups before. This will be something. Oh
Just
god.
give every character we meet a hiccup.
No. Alright,
Fair.
Take it seriously, don't worry.
so.
Sorry, one last thing to recap.
Uh-huh.
We have access to either a land vehicle or a boat. I believe we decided on a land vehicle last time,
Yes, you got.
which we will get from the.
Oh, right.
You
there's
got a
land
wagon.
We need to get to.
You got
Yeah,
a
we got
wagon.
a wagon.
Infiltrate Marcus's mansion because he's the one who hired the Soggy Bandit to steal our corpse.
that's right, the soggy bandit.
Alright, so
Wait, these notes real quick.
we shall start off where we ended last session, where the wagon has just arrived after you guys ate spaghetti, and a Shinoda member came by to get the autograph. This is annoying.
That's right, we did eat spaghetti.
Hold your breath, real quick.
It was such an oddly specific thing to eat, but
I wrote
the
down
Donovan
who
guy-
ate what, too. I'm just
We
like,
also
Oh my God.
invented
Wait.
pizza
who,
rolls.
Who ate what? Who ate what?
I got bolognese.
hold on. Where'd I write it?
I got bolognese.
I feel like I probably got a carbonara.
Somebody can get pizza rolls.
Damn it, where did I write it? I can't find it. Hold on.
You can't claim to have written down this type of thing. Now the suspense is killing me.
Give me a second. Hold on. I know I wrote this all.
You just gotta get good and remember what you ate.
I don't even remember what I had for dinner last night.
I will give
I
you 10
remember.
seconds to remember, and if you don't remember, we'll move on.
Fuck.
10,
I don't have time for this.
9,
Oh,
8,
don't count.
7,
It's making it worse.
6.
Oh, come on.
5,
the anxiety.
3, 2, 1.
Damn it.
You do not remember. It was delicious.
No.
I wrote it down. It's here.
So,
That's not fair.
you guys now have your method of travel, which is a wagon and 4 horses, which was provided to you by JC, the boss of the Jensen family.
Yes.
So, what you doing?
Let's get going.
All right.
And
Who's
you
driving?
Wait, we're
sorry,
driving?
actually.
Yeah, I think we
like
decided
to-
because that was more subtle, and
No, I
we're
mean,
not
like-
gonna be able to.
But like, wait, what do you mean? Like, what is like? It's a carriage. Like,
It's
what
a
kind
wagon.
of carriage?
Well,
Like horse-drawn?
yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Like Trail to Oregon wagon?
Yeah.
God.
So
Okay.
before we go, because I see we're all about to get on, I go over to Kai and Umai and just kind of wave. Captain, can I speak with
I like give him a kind of suspicious look, but I'm like, okay, like here or
you? A little.
well, I go with him, I guess. What's up?
So,
You know what? Fuck it. I'm going on mute. You just keep doing your thing.
it's okay.
That was pretty funny.
I hate this, but I believe that because we have all the families on our side, it would be a shame not to also include you. They are informants and could make some good money from that. So I would
I thought you hated them.
I can put my feelings aside for the betterment of the family. I would like to make amends with them so that they have a good connection with the O'Neill family in the future.
You. I appreciate that you look. You're trying very hard, but you just sound like you're constipated.
What the fuck? See.
Nah, don't worry about it. We got. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We got enough money from the others. I get what you're coming from. I like pat him on the head.
I'm not that small. Okay. Well.
How tall are you canonically?
Canonically, I am, from what I know, 5'10".
You're a
Sheesh.
5'10" otter? Wait a minute.
That
Yes,
doesn't mean
I'm a mink. It doesn't
He is a
mean
mink.
I'm not small.
Yeah, but minks don't. Just because you're a mink doesn't mean you're big.
no. Remember
5'10"
when
is
I mean,
kind of
wasn't there that one-
average sized.
The dog.
There's that one rabbit lady who is definitely more than the 1 foot tall that rabbits are. So like,
Why are people looking at me like I'm so small?
Maybe she was just a low punny lady instead of a rabbit lady.
I think we're all just wishful thinking that we have like a cute little otter mascot.
I'm not doing
Like-
that for y'all. I'm sorry.
And then
We want it. We want it.
we actually have this giant ass like buff otter on the side being like, "Yo, what's up?"
I think we're all just really hoping that somebody is Tony Chopper.
No.
All
What do you
right,
mean? Mono is our Tony Chopper. He's our mascot.
bruh.
But
It was.
again, so are you sure, Captain? I believe that this could benefit us in the future, and I would hate for us to.
Don't worry about it. In the end, we could sell them the information later anyway after we found out.
Let's see. Do you wish to have their contact?
Do we have their contact?
No.
Not
Oh, we don't have the O'Neill's contact. Does Ray have it?
I mean, we know where to find them.
That's true.
I think, like, some of them we needed the. I know for the Shinodas we need the what's it? The Denden
The company
Bushi
hat.
because, well, because if we go into their territory without letting them know, they will kill us. I don't think we have the same problem with the O'Neills since we've been there before.
We don't,
Fair.
but we do. We will be like 3 or 4 days away, and the main point for this is to let them know beforehand, before the meeting starts, because apparently that's the thing that they're really that everybody's paying us for. So I don't know if we wanted to do that or not.
Fair.
I understand if you do not wish to do that. Appreciate it.
No worries. Let's just go. Get in the car.
It's not a.
It's a
Karen, what?
Get in the Corvette.
I don't know what a car. Oh, okay.
Get in the carriage. Cart. I don't know. Yeah.
I
All right.
No,
Wait. I feel like. Okay. Does Volk know how to drive a vehicle? Because didn't he say he had a land
He is
vehicle last time?
proficient in the usage of land vehicles.
Yes, I am.
All right, Volk, you're driving.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, would you rather one of these guys drive? And I point to like the three others.
I can try.
Okay, too fair.
I
Okay.
go over to the
Alright.
horse and pet it.
Roll me
fair enough.
roll me animal handling, Mato.
Yeah.
All right, it goes
I-
just fine.
Man,
I want to use all of my hands to pet all of the horses at once.
Roll me animal
Wait.
handling with
Oh
disadvantage.
God.
Oh, disadvantage? That is an 11.
Alright, that's pretty good.
They are nervous about the multi-handed man that appeared out of nowhere and towered over them and trying to pet them, and they all move away.
Yeah, he's 8
This ge-
feet. Oh my.
Canonically 8 feet tall and also now crying.
I stop petting my horse. Goodbye, Whiskers, and I go over to you. It's okay, Otto. It's okay.
I lean out of the car. Guys, just get in the carriage.
Okay, we're coming.
Wait. Also, we have a map though. Like we know which way we're going, right?
Yes, you have a map of the island.
Alright.
Is Ray coming with us? Or is
Yes.
this one of her... Okay.
I'm calling shotgun.
Part of-
Well, but I know that, like, she's stepped aside a few times because it's like
Is
there's
there?
history there. that would be-
Wait, guys. Real question: is there a shotgun in a carriage?
Yes.
There, are you talking about the placement or a legitimate shotgun?
No,
There
like
is-
the. Would
there
that be like
is
sitting
indeed.
behind the Volk?
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
basically, sitting right next to Volk.
Okay.
Sitting next to whoever has the reins.
All right.
Oh, if that's fair, I would definitely and probably like the sniper to sit next to me so he could be on lookout.
Fair.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
That
this
was
is-
the
okay.
intention. I wanted
I
to
will
see
also
the
say,
pretty
though,
sights.
I will canonically in the game be going to sleep in the carriage, but like out of character, I need to pack. So that's why the character's just gonna be like asleep in the unless something like I'll be listening. So if anything crazy happens, just let me know, okay?
All right.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Busy business trip.
Courage, shut up.
All right. So,
I'm like, no. But before I go to sleep, I also say to Mato,
Bruh.
right now, Mato, Ray, and what is it? Otto are in the car, right? In the carriage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Already.
I look at them, and be like, try not to blow anything up, and I go to sleep.
I put away the hibachi grill.
So
Nice.
Ray is going to, because of how small the carriage is, Ray is just going to be sitting on top of it.
Okay, perfect.
All right. So Volk, you're in control of the carriage.
Okay, who's got the map? Point me in the right direction, man. I can steer it, but I don't know where we're going.
It's Jay. It's this one, right?
Yeah, that's where we wanna go.
Okay.
Wait, who
Just
has
takes
the
us
map?
somewhere
Okay,
else.
Who has the map?
Ray.
Ray. Okay.
Does that count my cartography in this case, just to plan out the actual layout before we head down to the town?
Yes, if you want to do
Okay.
so.
Let me pop the cartography tool.
All right. So you have a good idea of how to get there and a safe route to get there. So you think you could get there in around 4 days, compared to 5 days instead of the week. that was thought.
Okay, crew, do we have enough food for 4 days? We're good there, or what?
I have my emergency rations.
5 days, not 4. And
Okay.
he seems to be very content in getting you fed on the way there. However, I should point something out. The emergency
Okay.
rations feed you enough to leave you alive. Just alive.
Oh man.
Oh.
I have rations, 10 of them.
Okay, perfect.
Oh,
We
no, I've
should
got,
be
like-
good then.
Oh, I know. I have good berry, which is what I call emergency rations because there's no magic here.
Alright. So,
Okay.
you
I
got...
eat one berry. That's enough.
Alright, so... You start moving along. Please... Oh wait, no, this map doesn't have squares. Alright, just keep move forward, folk. On the
Where
path.
is our... Okay. Where is it on it? Because I see it. Okay. Which way are we heading, guys? Because I have no idea where we're going. Okay, to the right.
East.
I mean, you have to ask Gray that question.
Okay. I mean, we use our tools, so I generally know where we're going. Unless Volk... yeah, I guess I'll ask Ray before we start moving out. I can put my stuff there, right? Why am I so big?
I meant you can move this carriage around.
Okay, I just saw that carriage just now. So I guess right here is appropriate, somewhere around there.
Hold on. You're very wide. There you go.
The
Alright.
large carriage.
Alright. Roll me a D100, please.
All right.
Do we get something because we have a lookout?
No.
Blink, blink. Oh.
Not for this roll.
Oh, what the hell, bro?
Oh boy, here we go.
Okay. So, for some reason, Roll20 is being a bit weird on me right now, so no zoomed in map for now. But while you guys are going along on this road, it's nice, and it is nice and a pleasant journey you guys have been going through the entire day, no issue whatsoever. And then when you continue on down the road, you see that there is a man just walking along. And this is something that would usually be no issue. You saw people traveling along this road already. However, Ray is incredibly tense.
Okay. Yeah. What's up? Ray? What's going on? Why do you seem to be on edge?
That's one of the Shinoda's dragons.
They're a dragon?
Like a.
Hey,
like a
Mr.
literal
Dragon
or
Man,
a-
hi.
Oh, bro, wait! I'm gonna have to wait before you start calling out. Okay,
Hold on.
what is a
Hold
dragon?
on. I need one of you, and I'm Yaka, to please roll me an initiative.
Oh
What?
my god!
I got him. I will.
Alright?
I think you're better than that.
Alright, yeah. Like, with no issue, you're able to grab him and shut him up. So, Volk, back to your question.
Okay, Ray, what about these dragons? Who are these guys?
They're higher up on the Shinoda's totem pole, but they're dangerous. They go around, wandering around where Shinodas have set up, and they're meant to be sort of Minuteman, so to speak. If something happens, or if there is an issue which needs dealing with, they will show up, and usually they don't leave anyone alive.
If we
Oh,
just
God.
drive past them without engaging, is that going to be a problem, or are they just going to ignore us?
I don't think that they are after us, considering the Shinodas are friendly with us.
We should just We should just drive by him. We should just go. We should just go.
Yeah. So, what do you do?
Okay. All right, guys. So you just want to float past them, or do you want to call out to them?
I say we just float past him. I say we don't engage.
I'll take majority vote. Whatever you guys want to do, because I'll ride past them. No words, no nothing.
I release
Are they walking towards us or in the same direction that we are?
They just seem to be walking opposite you. Like they're going
Okay,
back
so we
the
see
way
them.
that you were coming. Yeah.
There is a lot of tenseness in Amayaka, and it ends in like a head nod, you know, like a polite greeting, so a hello person that I'm just passing by.
Yeah. Well, I'll do the
There's
same
one
thing.
arm is jittery, trying to restrain itself from waving.
We will do a no waving is fine. I think that's casual. We can do a casual as we drive past the dragon, a casual smile, head nod, and a wave, and we'll go our
Yep.
happy way.
That's just a guy on the road.
As you wave to him, he will actually stop and look to you.
Okay.
And you can tell that it's almost as if he's calculating something as he is just staring at you.
I'm calculating the best way to kill us.
No, okay.
Hand away.
We will not worry about it unless he says something. We'll keep going. Just keep on going, right?
15
No.
million berries.
50 million berries for what?
15. That's how much I would get for killing you.
Wait, why?
The Rileys puts a bounty on your head. And then he points over to Amyako. And you see that he's pointing with a sheath sword you didn't even see him holding. He has a bounty of 15.
Wait, I'm sorry, Amyaka?
Yes.
What did we point to Amyaka? What did he do to
What did
earn?
Amyaka do specifically?
He wrapped somebody in a blanket.
Oh,
Oh,
You're,
you better start the.
you're small fry for me, and I know the Shinodas hired you. But only certain people in the Shinodas know that. If there are those that are short on money or wanting to make a name for themselves, they will probably attack you.
thanks for the heads up.
Good luck on your journey. And then he just continues walking along.
We appreciate your help.
Bye,
Wow.
Mr. Dragon Man. Have a lovely walk.
Just a little bit imposing. Just a smidge imposing. All right.
Alright. So, the day goes on.
What a dangerous Dungeons and Dragons world where we actually have to deal with the consequences of our actions.
Yeah, I imagine
Is
that.
that not normal?
No, apparently not.
I have done way worse to more important people in other campaigns, and it's just like, oh, sorry, and they're like, whatever.
Okay, Phenom, I do not appreciate you hurting me in every single campaign then. This is not fair.
It's your fault for making foolish decisions.
I don't want consequences for my actions.
Then play with it. State that before I write a damn campaign about it. Anyway,
One time, I sold an ancient relic capable of shattering the world for like 100 gold, and it just never came up again.
that should literally result in the end of the campaign. I don't understand.
No, that campaign ended when I accidentally sent us back in time. That one did have consequences.
You sent them back into you. What, dude? You're gonna be good during this campaign, right? We're gonna be good with each other, right?
Look, I'm trying as hard as I can to keep in mind that there are consequences. I've not stolen anybody's clothes since I learned that that's something that like I actually have to answer for. Okay?
Yes.
I did it once. Now I've learned.
What are consequences and can you eat them?
Alright,
And
folks.
that's
Time for you
Okay.
to move along.
okay. We're gonna have to go around this river line. I mean, actually, you know what? Before we do that,
No need. You know that there's a
No, I
bridge
think
there.
we can just.
Okay,
can
okay,
ford
so we'll
the
go
river.
across the bridge then.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I still can't believe it didn't rain.
You cross the river and you come upon an unexpected fork in the road, going left
Okay.
or right.
I want to go left.
Or we can ask Ray which fork we should take.
Ray just shrugs. I don't know.
Oh
never
my
took
god.
this road.
Okay. So we have one vote for left.
I say right.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Before we do this,
You.
let's be smart. Is there any indication on this fork where each side goes? Is there a sign? Any broken signs? Anything like that?
You do
That we
see.
can see.
You do indeed see a sign, but it is pretty old. You'll have to give me a what would it have to be? Investigation roll or perception roll if you want to see what it says.
Okay, I have.
Can any of us do that?
Yep.
Oh gosh.
Like, this
23.
You know what? I just want to throw my hat into the ring. That is not good.
Better than me.
How do you have a 7 to perception?
You're a very perceptive bunch.
Bruh.
Oh, I have this. So, I'm sorry, that would not be good to everything. Anyway, adding my resistance bonus to my investigation. Yes.
So that is a 21.
Okay. So I guess it's Otto and Motto who can read the sign.
Alright, so, you'll give the sign a read, and due to how old it is, it's a bit difficult. But you can see on the right it leads to Jazztown, or Jaystown. On the left it leads to an area that's called Fort F-13.
Okay, I'm gonna type that down real quick.
Right is Jaystown. Ray, what is Fort F-13?
Fort F-13? I don't know.
Yes, that
Sounds like a Marine thing. But the Marines shouldn't be in this area.
So do you guys want to go check it out real quick? I mean, it seems to be on the way.
I mean, how many days do we have to get there? Like,
It's a 5-day
Seven.
journey.
Well,
it's 10 days until the meeting. We got time.
we have to go to Jazztown, not Jaystown, right?
Jay's Town is the name, but everyone
Yep.
calls it Jazztown because they keep mispronouncing it.
Not because it's absolutely swinging 20s.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
It's jazz with an E, hence Jay's Town.
Well,
Oh.
it is. Also,
If we are close enough, we can go there, but
I mean, we've got 8 days until we need to report. 8 days until the meeting we need to report on. 3 days until we get to Jaystown. We definitely have time for it, unless it becomes like a whole ordeal. But what are the chances of that?
what I'm thinking, right off the bat, is it might be supplies, and if it is a Navy place, who knows what it could have? We might find new weapons and stuff as well, right? Depending on how
Yes.
abandoned it is.
but Ray has.
Yeah,
So do we.
Amyaka now.
Oh,
No, that's just
yeah,
Riley.
Amyaka
That's just
has-
Riley bounty.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
that's
navies
Ray.
aren't gonna do anything to him.
But Ray has a bounty for being a pirate. I don't know what the Navy.
Well, for one, like I mentioned before, the Navy in this area are just corrupt, lazy bastards. So, if they tried anything, I'd just beat them into the ground.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not like she's been hiding. She's been the harbor master. If they really were, like, on the ball trying to get her, they probably would have tried already.
It- Well, I mean,
It does make a difference trying to assault someone in the middle of a city or on a random road.
I mean, Silver and both Auto can disguise her though. You should be fine, right?
Oh, wait. Yeah, I've got a disguise kit.
I can disguise myself.
Okay. Auto can though. Auto
I
can
have a
definitely disguise.
disguise. Yeah, I have a disguise kit if need be.
And we still have the mask.
Yep. And she has her blunt object.
That is true. I say we check it out. I say we got time. I say, treasure potentially. Let's do it.
Could be information. Yeah.
Yeah.
We promise you this, Silver. If it looks like it's go south the moment we get too close, and if it looks like it's bad, we'll dip. Fair?
Okay. Yes,
All right.
I agree that it is a good idea to go. I simply want us to be careful for what we're doing.
Well, considering our captain is asleep, I agree. We'll head towards Fort F-13 then.
Yeah, they've been sleeping for like 4 days. Should we wake them up?
Well, you did make it through the comm belts. That is not something that most people survive unscathed.
Oh, we didn't survive unscathed. We lost a dear friend of ours, Francis.
Let's
check it out.
Okay, off to F-13.
So you make your way there. You see a very, very old, dilapidated fort, which has clearly been, well, through a number of battles. You can't see anybody within it, though.
Do I have anything? Does anybody have anything that can kind of sense, like, sense people?
I mean, I can't sense people. Where is it though? Hang on. I can sense aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead within a mile. We could just drop that and make sure it's not haunted.
You do that?
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make sure it's not haunted.
Alright, so apparitions, celestials, dragons, elemental, fae, fiends, and undead, huh? Yep, you don't see any in there.
It's not haunted.
Is there a vantage point surrounding it? Like some place that is higher than the walls, be it a tree or anything?
There is a tree, yes.
Is it? Okay, there is a tree, yes.
Don't you have wings?
They can
But
only
they're
fly
very
and
small.
Alright.
Maybe if
Okay, then I guess. Okay, does the tree look climbable?
Yeah.
I guess I'm climbing a tree then. To like peek over the walls and see if there's anyone inside of it.
Yeah, you see that there is a gigantic snake that's currently asleep within the center of the fort.
Nice!
Hey guys! There's a snake! It's big! It's so big! And you see Amiyaka trying to stretch their arms as wide as possible to just show hope. It is a very big snake. Amiyaka might not be tall, but it is a very big snake.
that's
Yeah, he's...
a little small.
Do we feel like fighting a snake?
Dude, out of character, I'm into XP, but also...
A milestone. B, if I can see in there, is there... in the insides, are there like sheds or anything left of the fort?
No. You can tell that there's like an interior to the fort, and the snake's just in the big courtyard that's at the center of the fort. But the place is dilapidated. There isn't much there aside from the snake that you can see.
Okay, because
So
I've...
if the snake is not trapped then, like if we hit it, it could very easily leave the fort and come get us.
Okay. First question, because I've gotten shit for eating people's pets before. Does the snake have a collar? Or a snake
What?
tag?
Roll perception.
Snakes usually have collars. Yeah.
I didn't
perception,
understand your...
please.
Okay.
Perception. Yeah.
Percepzione.
Hiccups are gone.
Oh yeah, they are
Yeah.
gone. I just noticed.
That is a 17.
Yes, it does have a collar.
What?
What?
Good call.
Okay, so... Your second question, how far away is my tree from the snake?
I'd say 300 feet.
Okay, that is a good distance. So... The snake has a collar.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to fight it, I'm in.
What? No, we're not fighting a snake if it has.
I
a
feel like
collar on it.
I don't want to fight this thing unless we know for sure who it belongs to, because I'm just envisioning the world where we kill this snake and then we call the Shinodas and they're like, by the way, have you seen Slimy, my snake? He was hanging out around there. And we're just like, oh no.
But
And then we've got another bounty.
we can see inside of there though. See if the snake is friendly, and if it is not, we can simply leave.
I feel
Can
like
you do that, Silver?
Yeah, I feel like I can assume that a giant snake. I assume the basilisk is not friendly.
Ray just
Seems like
folds her arms. What if we capture it?
Capture it. Okay, that works.
Sorry?
Seems already captured.
So,
Yes.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how good is my line of sight on the snake
8.
right now? 8. Okay.
Yaka,
Great.
can you?
Do you have
give
a
me
giant
description?
snake cage you've been carrying this whole time and haven't told us?
Oh no, you can try to. Is there another tree that is a bit closer?
No.
So okay, then I am staying in this tree. You guys can talk to the snake. I'm gonna stay here, and if it gets angry, I'm just gonna shoot it. Also scream really loud if you need help.
I mean,
Maybe
at
I'll
the
hear
same-
you.
Hey, it's cold-blooded, so if he shoots it with an ice bullet, it won't kill it. It'll definitely put it to sleep, though. Silver, you have any ideas? Silver, Otto, what do you guys want to do?
I'm sorry, I am woefully underprepared to deal with the giant snake situation.
Yaka, what does it look like?
It looks long. It has eyes, I believe. There is a collar. It is. Okay, so do you have? Can I just start pulling stuff out of my ass right now for the snake?
Are you actually lying about what it looks like, or do you want to know what it looks like?
No, I want to know what it looks like. That's what I meant.
Okay. So yeah, it is a large red and black snake with, you know those expanded head things that are on certain snakes like cobras? It has that.
Well, okay, wait, so you say large, is it like 20 feet or is it like 200 feet?
It is classed as a gargantuan monstrosity.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay.
So like at least 50 feet long.
Do
Yes.
Can I
Okay.
make a nature check to be able to see if I know about this
Sure, go for it.
animal.
13, you know it's a big fuck off snake.
So,
Okay.
what is that?
I want to take a gamble here. Okay.
Oh boy.
It's a big, collared snake. Maybe it's not completely hostile.
I mean,
We've usually, I'm just saying, we are so used to shooting things. What happens if we walk in there and the snakes just chill? I'm just saying.
I am willing to let you give that a try.
Okay.
I will hold off until it attacks us. I am not gonna walk in there with a 50-foot snake and just be like, man, I hope it's friendly.
True.
Agree.
Like if you wanna go in there and say hi and feed it snake treats or whatever, like go for it. But I'm gonna stay out here. Thank you.
Okay. Hold on. I want to go in there, and worst case scenario, I can pop this, right, Zoe? I can pop predict outcome and see what happens from there.
All right. So,
I would like to follow him right behind.
all right. You
I
walk,
am in my tree.
you
I'm
walk
gonna
on.
stay close to Amyaka. I'm not going in there.
You walk
Grab my
on
shield
into the
and put
fort.
it-
Okay.
I grab my shield and put it near him.
The snake is still asleep.
Okay. Cool. We can, yeah. I mean, if we can get inside, we can take a look around. If he's just sleeping, do I have any kind of movement that makes it quiet?
Yeah, you can do this thing where whenever you move, I ask for a stealth check.
Yeah. Can.
You can
Okay.
activate your tippy toes ability.
Oh yeah, I'm totally good. Okay. Can I use my stealth check to try and make a movement inside the building, wherever it is next to the snake?
A spell check? Oh, stealth check.
Stealth. Sorry.
Yes. Yes, you can.
Okay. That is garbage.
Alright. So,
Let's
Silver,
go!
you watch as your friend and compatriot starts stealthily going around the snake, and it seems like he's going to get caught a few times, but thankfully he's able to do it. And he looks to you
Oh my god.
ever confident, and then he grabs the door handle and it just snaps very loudly in his hand. And the snake opens one eye. Unfortunately, because Volk is behind it, it is staring at someone that's in front of it, which is you, Malto.
Fucking goddamn it. I slowly back away. I put my hands up and try to feel less threatening as I back away a little bit outside, not all the way.
It will begin to rise and is just observing you. And then it starts hissing. Volk, because you are behind it, you will see it is raising its tail, and you see that there is a very, very large rattle on it. The rattles of this snake end up causing the whole fort to shake.
I point at Amyaka and say, Think is angry and Volk is behind.
Try talking
Okay.
to it.
So, Otto, we're
Yes?
being pointed at. Do we fire or do we not fire?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't look. I'm not a snake expert. I don't know if this is like it's saying get out of my territory. If it's about to attack, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
So,
he's got that.
Please.
I don't know nearly enough about snakes to tell you what's happening in this situation.
Volk, please place yourself behind the
shit.
snake.
Fucking god.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That's a big snake. Oh,
Oh
my guy.
lord.
Volk,
I'm
please
so-
place yourself behind the snake.
I'm just
There you
gonna
go.
place myself here, but we are quite a bit further away than that.
Yeah, I'll say you're a bit further away, but you can get into battle, and just get there if that's what you choose to do. So,
I'm just imagining Nye just like casually glancing over at the screen and just seeing this, and is just like, "Well, I looked for 5 minutes."
Quite literally, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This is 100% my fault. I'm so sorry. This is why I'm not captain.
Oh no.
We did
To be
nothing
fair,
to stop you.
we all agreed to go hang out with the giant rattlesnake.
Rattlesnake.
Backing up still. I'm just backing up still.
alright.
And I'm saying, while you casting message, do not fire yet. I don't think it's attacking.
Yeah, I feel like if we
Eventually-
hit it with a bullet, it'll get more mad.
Eventually, once you back out, it will just rest its head again and rest its tail. Going back to
Okay.
its resting position.
Okay. Can I? Okay. Two things. So from my point of view, does the collar have any writing? Can I see it from where I am?
Yeah.
Is the
can
snake
I?
called Tobias?
Yeah, can I figure out if its collar says anything like an owner or maybe a name of the snake or anything like that?
Yeah, it says on it that the snake is called Michelangelo. And
Okay.
it says, if found, please return to Marcus Evergreen.
Okay. Lord.
Is that the guy we're breaking and entering?
You know his first name. You don't know his second name.
Yeah.
What was the O'Neill person we talked to called again?
Meadow.
Meadow. Just Meadow.
Meadow. Meadow.
You need to start asking about last names, guys.
What's this guy's? What's the snake's name again? Sorry.
Michelangelo. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I should add Mighty Michelangelo.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
that makes
MM. Mega Man. So you got your snake Mega Man, Mike. Alright, so
Oh,
so
Meadow.
we definitely want to capture this. I definitely feel like this is a good idea. But first,
What's your plan?
okay,
I have a snare, I guess.
How many?
Dude.
What?
Yes,
sorry,
we
you
all
have an
know what
80-foot
holds snakes
snare?
back, snaring their feet.
Wait,
They didn't expect that, did they?
I got his toes. He's a snake, Amiyaka.
Oh god.
Okay. So they're off on the outside. Snake is chilling. Can I look inside the building and see if there's anything that can help us out?
Roll stealth, and you better not crit fail again.
Oh my god, bro.
No
What do I
pressure,
do,
no
like-
pressure. But if you fuck this up,
14. Yeah, you're able to sneak in much more easily this time. Mighty Michelangelo is awake, but is remaining calm now that it doesn't seem like someone has interrupted its safety net, so to speak. So, inside of the fortress, I'm gonna need you to roll. So you're looking specifically for stuff that can help you with the snake, yes?
For now, it's generally just I want to see what's in the room first, and then I'll look for something that can help us.
Alright. So, searching through, you will find... I thought I did this already. Must have pressed back by accident. Alright. So, you'll find that the place has kind of been ransacked. This place is old, so there isn't much of value. On the surface, please give me an investigation.
Oh god, please.
And you don't do any better. It seems like there
Okay.
ain't really much there that's of value anymore.
Okay. Yeah, well, I definitely want to look this over a little bit better with somebody who has better eyes than mine, apparently.
Yeah, it's a shame that you crit failed.
Yeah, fantastic.
Volk, how is it going in there? Are you finding a way to escape? The snake is awake.
Okay. Well, I don't see anything in here currently that's gonna help me. I'm gonna try, but I think we should take this snake back to the Shinodas, right? That's who the snake belongs to.
No, the snake belongs to the O'Reillys.
Oh,
the
okay,
O'Reilly that
definitely
we
want
would
this.
have bonk.
Marcus.
Yeah, we assume that we know that we are going to Jay's town in order to spy on and presumably punch several times Marcus, who is one of the O'Reilly underbosses.
It's
This
not
is
O'Reilly,
owner
it's
Marcus
just
Evergreen.
Riley.
Oh, well, this belongs to Marcus Evergreen or whatever it was. I feel like we can probably assume.
He's part of the Rileys.
Okay.
So I feel
well,
like
Maybe.
I'm gonna use. I think taking the snake and using it as a bargaining chip would look really good. Hey, if we bring back this
okay,
snake.
no, you're skipping so many steps. It is a 50-foot snake. We cannot talk like that's just something we can do.
We can do that. The problem is, for example, how do we get the snake somewhere where we can use it as a bargaining chip?
Oh,
We're
it's perfectly
gonna
made.
drag it behind our carriage and hope it doesn't wake up.
Hmm.
Phenom, I'm gonna say that I, at this point, ran over to the carriage and have been
Move your token.
messaging them. No, I mean, I'm saying I ran over there and I'm messaging them on a regular basis to be able to relay what they're saying.
Okay.
Okay, so remember, Otto, I can double the size, if not triple the size of the carriage. We can carry it.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All
right.
I don't agree that we should take a giant snake when we're trying to stealth into the Riley place and trying to get information in, a stealthy manner.
I mean,
For a
Haas,
gigantic snake,
it is true
Yeah.
that would be difficult to sneak around with a big snake, but assuming that belongs to Marcus and it's his pet, it would definitely be a good bargaining chip.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if we come in, extend a very, very big green leaf of peace in the form of a cobra, maybe he'll tell us some stuff.
Plus,
I'm
the
just
person
saying.
that put the bounty on you was Rose, and Marcus does outrank her, so he could probably have that bounty revoked.
Are we really contemplating bringing over a 50-foot snake?
I mean, you didn't contemplate about having a poisonous mercury woman riding with you.
Yes, but you're nice, and we don't know that about the snake yet.
Please,
I'm
I don't know.
fully on board with taking this snake and dragging it across the island. But again, I feel like we need to address how we intend to do that.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you guys.
Yeah?
I really just want to befriend the snake so I can ride it there.
What if we feed the snake one of the horses?
The horses will look to you nervously.
Oh, you
It's
didn't
literally-
hear that.
It's
I
literally
whispered
like,
that.
I'm so hungry, I can eat a horse. How hungry?
You look the other way, horse. I'm not talking to you. Get out of here.
The horses will pretend not to hear what you said.
You
horses
didn't
are
let me
very
pet you
polite.
earlier. You knew what would happen.
What? Whoa, Otto, are you kidding me? I didn't know
I don't
you
know,
were like
man.
I mean,
I have no idea what to do here in this giant snake situation.
you do have a point. What if we just feed him?
What are we gonna...
Okay,
Oh,
feed them what? We're not feeding them the horses.
She gestures
All right,
over to
Amyaka,
Otto.
time to take one for the team.
feed... Oh, he's a chef. Oh my god.
Right.
Oh,
right.
wait.
I'm sorry, food, right.
I am
Not-
that. Yeah. What do snakes eat?
Yes, is there, by pure chance, an oversized rodent nearby? And I'm not talking about silver.
Roll.
What?
Wow.
Holy crap!
Well, in your big
Damn it.
on your tree, please roll me a perception check. Let's see if you can find one.
Let's see if I can find one. Oh, come on. That is a 13. That is better than a 10.
You do not spot a rodent of unusual size. What you do spot is a bunch of people that are heading your way.
God, no.
Oh no!
Around 5 or 6.
Okay,
What
so
are they-
I inform Otto about the people.
What are they
I'm
wearing?
assuming
Like
Otto is
pink
still
jumpsuits?
beneath.
No,
Yeah,
they're just wearing normal clothing, but they do seem to be armed and they do not look very nice.
Oh,
A regular clothing, armed, and not very nice. Any
I mean,
identifying features? Like, for example, fancy hats?
Pink jumpsuits? No.
They don't
Uh,
seem to be linked with any of the families.
Okay.
oh,
Okay,
good.
are we talking like a mixture, mainly swords, guns? Do they have like contraptions? Do they have, I don't
I
know,
will say
a
with that-
rodent of unusual size?
No, I told you already they don't have any rats of unusual size.
Aw.
Due to your 13, you do not know. You just know
Aw.
that they look mean
Can I-
and they're heading your way.
Can I climb the tree and take a look?
Sure, roll me athletics.
Athletics. Can I do acrobatics?
Sure.
24.
Yep, you're able to get up the tree just fine.
Man
I-
raises his leg and steps to the top of the tree.
I am going to look. I am not going to see.
You see that there are a bunch of weird blurs off in the distance. They don't look friendly, and they're holding weird sticks.
Oh no, sticks! My weakness!
All right.
With your amazing perception, what did you see?
Sticks!
Sticks.
Six. Sticks? Sticks?
Sticks. Six what? No, sticks. Okay.
Sticks. Alright, I don't think we're in trouble if they just have sticks.
I'm just saying. We just feed the.
Look,
Just feed the dudes to the snake. Easy.
I have a mild idea on how to feed this snake, but now we have to deal with this group of people walking over here with stick situation. We're in so many situations right now.
I love it.
I'm gonna message Volk. We have about 6 people coming over here with sticks. I recommend coming over here as soon as you can, because I don't know what might be happening, but...
Silver, I'm gonna need you to stop whispering. What do you mean you see stick people coming with six? What are 6 what?
6... No, six with sticks. Gosh, man, why do they have to be so similar?
Okay, can I look over the room and now look to see if there's anything that can pacify the snake?
Unfortunately, it's still the same. You do not spot anyone or anything which could be useful in pacifying a snake.
Nice, fantastic.
I would actually. Okay, wait. I'm not getting messaged. I'm just gonna tell Otto because Otto has abilities. Why don't we let Volk stay in there? And if those people are mean to the snake, we take out the people, and maybe the snake will like us more, so Volk can ride it.
Yeah,
And if those people catch the snake and restrain it, we can
I guess
take it from
I feel
them.
like let's just see what the people are here to do,
Yeah,
and then
because-
kind of roll from there. Let's all get in this tree and hide and see what happens.
All right.
Yeah.
Roll.
I was gonna let Volk stay in there because no one expects the Volk in disguise.
I am
Well,
not
no,
moving.
he's not getting out. He's on the other side of the snake. Volk is in there until we do something.
All right. So I
Volk
would
is
like.
between a snake and a hard place.
I'd like everyone to please roll me a stealth check.
Oh.
With advantage, because we're in a tree, right?
Also, we're
God.
super far away.
I
Yeah.
will say those of you who are in the tree, yes, you will have advantage.
Nice.
Oh, God said that.
I was not in the tree.
Natural 20!
Oh, that is
Nice.
just a 13.
You watch as Otto Michelin, like, his like, octopus skin changes color and he looks like a tree now. He's just gone. He's just gone. You don't see him anymore.
Auto Michelin changes color to look like a tree.
Mm-hmm.
And let's
Yeah,
us
and
not
Silver
for-
should have climbed the tree.
Let us not forget your friendly friend, Ray. Yup, that's par for the
Oh
course.
my god.
Oh no.
It's Ray. I'm just looking at like, damn, I didn't know we were hiding.
Ray is currently attempting to hide in a bush, but unfortunately, she is very noticeable in said bush.
She's just too massive.
Yes.
I'm just gonna hide right next to Ray, inside the same bush.
Okie dokie. So, there we go.
Well, looks like we're getting to a fight. Question is, with 6 people, stick people with 6 things, or a snake?
Or both.
So, these guys are making their way along, but they will stop when they notice the people that are attempting to hide in a bush. They're like, "Oi, who the hell are you?"
Can't see us. It's okay.
They will start heading over, and you hear the sound of cocking guns.
What? Oh god.
They're talking their sticks, guys.
I thought
Kai,
they
you
had
can place yourself somewhere around here. Because that's where the carriage is.
I thought they had sticks, Otto. They're cocking guns.
They're cocking their 6s.
You don't see Otto. He's gone.
Wait, where'd Otto go? Oh god.
Natural
Yes.
20. He is vanished.
The man
Yeah,
stood up, stuck his arms out, and just became a tree.
he became a tree on top of another tree.
I'm using the good berries to look like a fruit tree.
I'm gonna defer to. Wait, I can't defer to Kai for this. I guess.
Okay, Kai is you drag it by dragging it.
Oh,
Pull,
right.
pull from your name.
I'm
Pull
gonna
your
go
name
inside
from your
the-
profile.
I'm gonna go
Sorry.
inside the cage, I guess. I don't know. To wake Kai up if they are.
Kai is there. They're behind you.
I know, but they are supposed to be asleep, and we're supposed to wake them up for this.
I know,
Nah,
Kai, are
he
you?
just has a.
Kai did do a stealth check, so I'm assuming that they are awake.
Okay, they're awake.
Kai just has a really sore throat and can't talk right now.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Wait, I just saw you guys all doing a stealth check, so I did one. I don't know what's going on.
oh, okay, so
Giant
you are
snake,
asleep.
So you just woke up. Mato, take it away.
Okay.
Okay, wait. I wake. So I wake up in a carriage with nobody in it.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm like moving you. Wake you up. This.
I will like smack open the door, being like, "What the hell?"
You hear
Oh
two
my
people
God.
yell out, "Ah! I knew someone was here!" And you see that there are 6 people, currently all armed. 2 of them are pointing guns at you. Who
Who
are
the
you
hell are
supposed to
you?
be? I'm asking
who
the
are
question.
you supposed
Who are
to be?
you? No, you
Wait,
first.
who are you?
Who are you?
Hey, this is my carriage here, so you're in our space. Who are you?
Your space? Okay, you have a point. I am the leader of the Erickson Bandits, and you look rich.
The who now?
And someone, the person that's with them, like this guy is talking. This guy over here will elbow him in the ribs. It's not the Erickson Bandits, Erickson. It's the Levi Bandits. Now, as
Oh boy.
you were saying, we are bandits. I know it might be intimidating to hear, but I actually have a bounty of 1 million berries. And Erickson will glare at him. No, I have the bounty of 1 million berries. My face was on the poster. And then while you see that they're arguing, you
Okay,
notice they're
I'm like
identical
at this
twins.
point. No, at this point, I'm like rubbing the the bridge of my nose, being like, who are these idiots? Just which family do you guys belong to?
Family? We don't belong to any of the families. And
Oh my-
Erickson will proudly puff out his chest. We are independent bandits, thank you. And Levi will nod proudly.
How long have you guys been on this island?
We have been here since we were born, and we're... Erickson, when was your birthday again? I don't know. Levi, when was yours? I don't remember.
I
And
look
then-
over to Ray. Wait, no, I look over to Ray. I'm like, Ray, can you just like shut these guys up?
Ray sighs and stands from the bush. Alright, Haas.
Are we fighting?
Can you just like manhandle them?
Oh.
Well, are you going to help her manhandle them?
I don't think
Uh,
she needs help
yeah,
manhandling these dumbasses.
I don't think so either, but I'll just.
Okay,
be
but
the
like
best
I
girl
wouldn't.
just in
Yeah,
case.
I would enjoy a little bit of Manhattan. Like it's been a stressful day. I can let off some steam.
Alright,
I'm just gonna take out my magnet. You know, just get ready.
those who are going to fight, please roll me initiative.
Don't worry, guys. I'm just hanging out with Michelangelo.
Mighty Michelangelo, the massive snake. Huh? Where'd these turns come from?
I rolled.
Oh, sorry, I still have the turns from when you were fighting Rose.
Oh,
Oh,
I mean,
are
mine
we
showed
really
12.
fighting these people?
I said,
You explicitly told your underling to get in a fight with them.
yeah, if you're going to fight alongside her, please roll me initiative.
You said manhandle them.
Um,
You
We assumed
explicitly commanded somebody under your command to fight them. I don't know what you thought would happen.
I don't know. I thought
really,
she would just. Wait, I thought she would just grab him by like the scruff of their necks.
That's fighting.
Kai really just thought that Ray was just gonna be able to clap these cheeks with no questions asked.
Not in this
I mean-
instance. I mean, if you're just letting her fight by herself, then maybe. But since
No,
you're helping
not-
her
I
right
don't.
now.
I don't want to leave Ray alone. No.
Alright, let us see here.
Wait, Amyaka, are you rolling?
I asked Otto, do we or do we not? And I didn't get an answer. So I am going to.
Auto.
Yes. Maybe Otto is signing back, but I just don't see it because that's how sneaky Otto is.
Yeah,
A
you look like
natural 20.
Otto, where should I help? Where do you go?
Hello? And our first mutiny.
Meanwhile, I'm actually standing on Otto.
Wait, real quick,
You're on what you think is a branch, but it's just several of my tentacles.
Exactly.
Wait,
Yes.
real quick. Can I see the giant snake in the background?
I will say you can notice its head poking through the hole in the wall. And you can tell from its head that it is a massive fucking snake.
Oh,
Oh,
my
the
god.
snake is getting free entertainment.
Guys,
Wait, is the snake
Snake's
just
watching
watching a
this.
fight happen? Is the snake just watching?
Oh, damn, you got a nat 20. What'd you say, though?
I'm just.
What? Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh, it seems you're without your captain for now.
Maybe.
Oh yes,
She
because
really
we
just
make
said get in
such
a fight and then
good
bounce.
decisions.
You guys
She really
got
just
this,
said
dude.
you guys handle this and left.
Sat back down. Yo, Ray, go manhandle these people. Went back into the cage, falls asleep.
I feel like we're having a bad influence on our captain, not gonna lie.
Honestly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh,
Alright.
jeez, we're about to get fucked.
Nah, you'll be fine. I trust. I'm just gonna hang out with Michelangelo. Hopefully this skin ship will make it good.
So, for
Yes.
the sake of simplicity, I'm gonna put myself in here, but I'm gonna skip the first round.
Okay.
Oh,
You know
That didn't-
exactly what to do. It's time to
did
kill
it work
some
now?
people.
Now it worked. That is slightly better, but it, yeah.
Too late.
Now I'm in
Already
the
rolled
tracker.
6.
I know you can change it. I just wasn't in there. I can change it myself.
Okie dokie.
No, it's okay. Here's a 6.
So, they will see Ray walking up with her, taking her guitar off of her back, and is in the mood to do some tangling. So, they're going to run up and they're going to swing at her. Let's see. Okay. Which one's it? This one. Alright.
32.
You see his sword visibly go through her neck, and she is completely
Oh.
fine.
Oh.
Mercury. Bum, ba, ba, bum.
Shit.
Wait, is this weapon now poisoned for the rest of the fight?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh,
I should
no.
stop asking stuff like that.
Yes. It is a great idea, which I will use from now on.
Oh no.
Alright, so this one is okay. So, Levi will go over and will start swinging as well. Let's see.
Jackson. What?
Alright, this one is also going to pass right through her with no issue. Then he swings again. And again. And nothing seems to be working. And he looks very confused.
Okay, we really should have just let Rayman handle them.
Yeah, you know what?
Bruh!
So,
Can these people stop rolling so much?
While Levi didn't seem to do much, Erickson, meanwhile, actually manages to land a hit.
What? Can I have a hit on her? Thanks. Oh, shit.
Yep. For a brief moment, you can see in his desperation that his weapon turns black, and she was wasn't taking him seriously enough to dodge it, so she ends up getting smacked in the face. 4. 2 damage.
Amazing.
Damn.
I mean, that is a tenth of my health, so, you know.
What?
What?
2? Oh, frick, you're right. You're 20 health.
Alright.
I am small, I am tiny, frail.
This last one is going to swing as well. Let's see if he is able to hit. No.
Oh man.
No, unfortunately for anyone else that decides to attack him, all their weapons are now poisoned. So be careful.
What? What is Ray's AC?
It's less her AC and more her abilities.
Oh. Oh boy.
So, this is gonna be something. While everybody is swinging at her wildly, she's going to very calmly pull up her guitar, take out a guitar pick, and will just reach up and play a very powerful loud note.
Ah!
So, let's see. +1 and +2. Okay. Let's see if they make the save. Eric? Nope. Levi? Yes. Bandit number 1? Nope. Bandit number 2? Yes. Bandit number 3? Nope. Bandit number 4? Nope. And damage is... Alright, so there are...
Perfectly average.
let's see. I'm gonna push 10 feet away from you. Okay, so the one that made it was Levi and one of the bandits. So Levi is here, bandit is here, and also push 10 feet back. So there, 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 there. And seeing that, actually, hold on. Yep, never mind. They all are looking in confusion and utter shock at this big lady with her goddamn guitar. So, Monto, it's your turn.
Yes. Because I don't think much situation. I already know what I'm doing. Sorry.
So what are you doing?
Cast Magnify Grab.
Which ones?
Must be 10 feet.
2 squares.
Alright, yeah,
Alright, so what they need to roll?
they roll Constitution saving as they throw a magnet down.
Alright, so this will be Erickson. That's a fail, and this is the bandit. That is a mega fail. Alright. Okay. What else? They are... Speed is halved? Okay. So, they are both glaring over at Ray up until Magnets is just rolled over towards them. They look down curious, and then they recognize the faults in their actions. One of them hits the ground just unconscious, and the other one takes 12 damage. And also hits the ground, because the weight.
Okay, it's working. I look over to this guy, and I press him.
Hold on.
Give yourself a hat.
I get covered in squares.
Wait,
Oh no!
Where'd he go?
Mato's strongest ability, squares. Rectangles.
I see the guy right next to me, and I just run right behind him. And just get prepared.
Teleports behind
Alright,
you,
let's go.
fucking personal kill.
And that's my turn.
Alright,
Oh no, you took one of the guys.
I did.
Yep.
Bruh.
You untook one of the guys.
Damn squares. Be more careful where you're drawing next time.
Fear my square.
Auto Michelin.
Alright, so anyways, I start blasting. You watch as what appears to be a tree branch morphs into the shape of Otto Michelin as he just starts firing his gun at, I'm gonna say at this guy.
Poor Levi. Alright, you'll have stealth attack with that because they did not expect the tree to shoot them.
What does stealth attack mean exactly? Is that advantage?
Let's see.
I think it's advantage.
Yeah, it should be...
Flat-footed in Pathfinder terms.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to use my weapon hardening hockey to basically give it +1. And ba-bam! A 23 to hit,
That will hit.
or 7 points of magical bludgeoning damage. And
Alright.
then I'm also going to use, because I never get to, Duel of Death,
Okay.
which means I can add an additional d4 of damage
Alright.
for an additional
We use
4
some
damage.
of the body.
Okay.
You know, we need. Don't blow them up. We gotta feed the snake if he's in.
Anyways, here I go blasting! Alright,
Was that guy?
and then I'm gonna fire my gun again for
Holy
a 28.
Oh my fucking
Who?
Jesus Christ.
Who are you murdering today? The same
Him.
guy? Alright.
Yeah, the same guy. That is, I guess that'd be 14 points of damage.
Okay.
For magical bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to use my gunslinger quick draw to shoot my bullet at the same guy again. That one, is it still an advantage? Because
Yeah, that will.
it's still the same round?
Yeah.
Okay, so, oh, why didn't that work? For an additional 8 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Alright.
So one of those guys is just absolute paste at this point.
I take out my gun and I shoot that guy 3 times.
Wait, so is it 7 or 10?
It's 7. I clicked it again because it didn't go the first time, but then I think it went, so I think it's a 7.
Is that your turn?
You know what? 3 attacks and a bonus action. I think I'm just gonna chill out in the tree for the rest of it.
Alright. Kai is currently BRB. Yaku said he was hiding for now. Are you still deciding to hide, or?
At this point, there's been enough carnage going on that it makes sense to interfere. Yes,
Okay.
I'm ready to shoot people in the face.
Alright. Who you shooting?
You're talking about okay. That is you know what? I can't hit Ray. Although the room is fireball size. Yes, I'm just going to pop out of the what is it? My tree cover with a bunch of brightly glowing bullets in my gun. And I'm going to fire twice.
Okay.
Once at within 5 feet of the. If I shoot it right here,
Yes.
will that hit Ray?
Yes.
God damn it. Okay, then I'm going to fire one here
Okay.
to hit these two,
Okay.
which I'm just going to do a quick little boop.
And it is a deck save? Alright.
Yes.
So let's see. I'll say since you were stealthed, this will be a disadvantage on their part. So... There we go. This one and this one. Alright. So this will be for the bandit. They
I'm
failed.
back. Sorry, I guess.
Welcome back. You're in time to see someone get exploded.
Wait, what happened?
Things occurred. Violence happened.
Okay. Is everyone okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Except for Erickson and Levi, they're not doing so hot.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
also
I think we
trapped
already knew
behind
that.
a giant snake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Wait, what
you-
happened to the snake?
Oh no, the snake's still there.
Okay.
Okay, how big is my confidence in Ray?
So you
That is a
hold
16.
on.
That is decent. Yeah, yes.
Hold on. You shoot this ground, and it blows this poor guy into the tree, and he falls down unconscious. So this guy, Erickson, let's see if he can make it. Yes.
Bruh.
Don't worry, it's disadvantage, so he will take that 6 fire damage. And let's see. Okay. Alright.
Yes, I'm back.
I am appalled at the disrespect this person just proved by dodging, so I'm going to fire it directly on his face.
Okay.
The second shot. How dare he not get hit? I swear on God.
He did get
That is a
it.
lot
He
less
just
damage.
dodged it a bit.
Doesn't count.
Well, this one he didn't dodge. 6
Yeah.
damage right to the face.
Serves you right.
Okay, so, Kai Koryo,
Yes.
it is now your turn.
Oh, what?
Yeah, we skipped you because you're a BRB, but we're back.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah.
No worries.
Alright, so what's the situation right now? How many people are even left?
4.
Situation is violence.
The people around Ray live, the dude next to Mato, and this guy. And the people in blue are better than the ones in green.
Essentially, those that
Wait, who's
have,
in blue?
the ones that have
This
that
guy?
sleeping symbol
That one.
on it are knocked out. Erickson and Levi seem to be the leaders, so they're a bit tougher compared to the others.
So the which is this one and that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna. I will attempt to attack this one because he's not getting attacked right now.
Alright, roll to hit.
Give me a second. Yeah, okay.
He's not getting a break. Shit.
Alright, that will... Hold on. I should note down their AC. But yes, that does hit.
Okay,
Okay, I
I
was
was
like-
going to say,
I was like, I said 22 does not hit. What?
that was a massive side eye right there.
I know, bro. I was like, are you kidding me?
I was just double checking.
Okay. Well, I guess I do 7 damage,
Okay.
and then I have extra attack. Which I get to attack again. Oh, that probably doesn't hit.
Nope, this one he's able to parry away.
Okay, but then as a wait. I feel like I have a bonus action. Give me a sec.
You do have the bonus action.
I have quite a few bonus actions, but I just need to see which one is it. That's not it. That's not it. which one am I trying to use? God, I don't even know.
What that
Oh, I
grapples?
probably should have used that as a bonus action before I attacked.
Do right now.
Since what is this? Oh, we know. Actually, no. I use the Scrapper class, which means I can make another unarmed strike as a.
Yes.
Okay, that's what it is. Sorry, I was looking at something else.
That will hit.
Okay.
Okie dokie. So you just punch this guy repeatedly, and he is glaring at you like, what the hell is your problem? We just wanted to rob you, not kill you.
Well, we're not trying to kill you either, but you're just in our way.
We're just trying to feed you to a snake. It's fine.
Auto
they're
Michelin
trying to feed
is
us it.
trying to kill them.
A snake?
Oh, we're trying to feed them
There's
to
a
the
snake.
snake.
Oh
That
my
was-
god. Okay,
that
I'm
was-
so sorry, guys. My
That
mom's
was one
calling
of
me
the
now.
ideas.
No worries.
Oh boy.
Alright,
You're right.
so this bandit here, seeing how things are going, is going to take the disengage action and is going to turn and is going to start running.
That's an opportunity
two.
attack.
Now if you take the
Disengage.
Disengage.
Ah, god damn it, get him back here.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and he's gone.
He's still within range of my gun.
Yeah.
No, I'd say he's off the battlefield. Once he gets off the map, he is just sprinting away.
I don't know. In a game campaign with real consequences, we don't know if we want to get anybody out.
Well, let's see. So now it's
Look, all I'm saying is it's a big snake.
this guy, Erickson, is going to see how things are going, and is going to, instead of disengaging, is going to go 5, 10. That's an attack action. So let's see if Ray is able to hit.
Opportunity attacks are if they leave your zone of control or any movement within it.
Yeah.
Which one is it?
It's when they leave.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's trying to leave without using the disengage action, which may or may not be a poor choice depending on the actions which are about to occur. That hits, and it was an okay choice. Ray just smashes him in the back with her guitar, but he keeps on running. Unfortunately, Kai is not here, so I'll make that attack for her.
Bruh.
I am not going to crit fail her with repercussions because that wasn't her role. But he is going to grab his twin brother. And let's see, so that was 1,
Oh, they're
2.
twins.
I said so before. It's why they keep arguing. The whole thing is
They
that
have the same face.
If you
Right.
look inside the gravity.
10, 15, 20. He is outside the gravity, so he can pick up his brother just fine. However,
What?
I mean, his brother does his brother count as an object that isn't carried or worn?
because he is basically carrying a full-blown human, he is too heavy to run off of the map. But he does plan on escaping. Meanwhile, his brother is going to shoot at you. Amiyaga.
Do I have to do this? Wait, give me a second before you do the roll. Okay, succeeds. Yes, let him shoot.
Alright. Does that hit your
That does
AC?
not hit.
Neither does that.
Neither does that.
And final, wait. Yeah, it's 3 attacks. Final one? Nope.
Nor does that.
He is firing his guns wildly and is clearly not hitting Jack.
Yes, we are the tree people. Tremble before our might.
Alright, Yaka. This guy that was sent flying away will bump into you and will turn and swing at you wildly.
Wait, which guy? What?
If you hover on him on the initiative turn, it
Oh yeah, that guy is going to try to hit me,
no,
not Silver.
Mato. Did I say
Okay.
Yaka? That's my mistake.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
That's my mistake, sorry. And that doesn't it. Alright.
These poor guys. Just
Hey, they were
hurt.
gonna rob us.
Wait, I do not parry with my shield. No, I don't want the mercury. I dodge it.
Yeah, good plan. Alright. So, Ray is going to calmly walk up to this bandit. Mata, you can see the JoJo go 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 horrified signs as he
Oh my god.
as the bandit realizes who is walking up behind him with a menacing expression. And
I assume that hits.
he is now. She smashes her guitar on top of his head so hard that he is now completely underground except for his head.
Love it.
Valid. That guitar is built to last.
She'll then look over to Mato. You okay, Haas?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Alright. Mato, it's your turn.
Yes. Not to be shown up. I'm gonna roll over. Let's see here. Can I make that? Where's your Run over there. Smash that guy. Do that. Go right here, right next to his face. Put up my hammer and start smacking him in the face. I will have
Bonk. Ooh.
Booming Blade. Alright.
that essentially means an attack.
Alright, roll to hit.
Oh my god.
Okay, roll the damage.
I'm too attracted. I must hurt. Why
Aww.
Oh.
And
Aw.
it is
5 damage.
Constitution for the thunder. Okay.
Thunder. Na, 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 na.
assuming he's not going down.
Nope, he's still trucking.
So seeing that, I will twist my hammer a bit and cast. Where is it? Elemental Fast. And blazing.
I'm back, sorry.
Welcome back.
Yep. That's
Welcome back.
We're bonking.
Bonking?
So what's this?
Bonking.
It's just damage?
yeah. Apparently I could just cast it as like smite.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Does it benefit of the crit?
Usually,
If it's smite, it
yeah,
would.
it should.
Yeah.
So roll me 2d6 again. Okay, describe your knockout, please.
Watching this, I will just do the same thing Ray did. I will run over, lift up my hammer real tall, say, Ray, look at you. Wait, no. Take this. And smash him on the head.
Alright.
Exactly like that.
He is now completely underground except for his head. He drops his brother in the process.
Should I look over at this brother, look over you guys, and just say, Oscar. And I use action surge to just do the same thing again.
Alright, roll to hit.
Oh boy.
Boom, and...
Alright. So, while you swing at him, he will aim up his sword and will parry your blade away. Your maul away. And he glares at you. Hey, I give up.
Okay. Hi. Captain. And well, that's my turn. Pass.
Oh, Corio, are you allowing him to surrender, or are you letting everyone murderize him?
Well, no murder right now.
But Snake.
But are you letting him surrender then?
For now.
All right.
If he's not fighting back, I'm just gonna.
I still want to shoot the guy. Yeah, I was still gonna shoot the guy who's running away.
All right.
Oh
let's
yeah,
see.
running away. Like the one that surrendered, yeah, but like the one that's running away, yeah.
All right.
He's like 10 feet away from me. He's so within range.
I will say that he is within range that you can shoot at him, Otto. But if you miss, he gets away.
Okay, but I have 2 attacks, so I have 2 tries.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna use my bullet gun for a 16.
Holy fuck! Wait, no, that's not. Oh. Sorry, I thought
it's not a
advantage.
crit.
Jesus Christ! I'm like, why would you crit him? He's just fleeing. But yes,
pepperoni, man.
16 definitely hits. You shoot him and
For
just
10, it'd be for 10.
you shoot him
Oh, it's 11
and
technically.
he is down like a light. Just downed.
There we go. Alright.
Combat is officially
Good
over.
job, team!
Okay.
Now what?
So
Yes.
that ends all spell effects we currently have going on, including health stuff, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
then
no,
you
it
hear
doesn't
it.
automatically end it. If you want to end it.
Oh,
then-
up to 10 minutes. Okay, then nothing happens so far.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So, the battle is won.
All right, I wait. So one of them is knocked out, and one of them is like awake, right?
Yeah, all of the bandits are knocked out except one.
All right. So I know we kind of went with like shoot first, talk later, but what are you doing here?
We were here.
And then I look over. No. And then I look over. Where's Volk?
He's behind the snake.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, I say like, what are you doing here? I say to the bandit.
We were here because we wanted to try and get the snake that's in there, and he gestures into the fort.
I look over there and I'm like, that's a snake?
It's a big snake.
It's Mighty
wanna ride it.
Michelangelo.
Wait, what was your plan to capture it?
We were going to try. Well, the last time we were here, we tried fighting it, and poor Jessica got swallowed. So we tried a different tactic. We went back to Jay's town and discovered what Mighty Michelangelo liked to eat, and we came back with that.
Which is?
He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a small bag. This
I take the bag and and I look in, what is it?
gingerbread cookies.
Of course.
Damn.
He's got
I look at him
excellent
and-
taste.
Gingerbread cookies. Really?
Mighty Michelangelo loved gingerbread cookies. We thought if we fed it to him or dangled it in front of him, he'd follow us.
What did you need the snake for?
Well, there is a big prize for finding him.
I mean, you found him. He's right there.
Well,
Wait, how big?
finding
How big
him
is
and
the prize?
returning him to the owner. It's 10 million berries.
Who does he own? Who owns him?
Marcus.
Marcus Evergreen, the guy in charge of Jaystown.
Ah,
The guy
Oh.
we're gonna go pay a visit to.
I see. And then I kind of look around and I'm like, where's Volk?
Behind the snake.
He went into the fort toss with the snake.
Oh. Oh. I look over, I'm like, what are we doing here?
Curiosity.
This doesn't
wanted
look like
to check
Jason
out
to me.
Fort 13.
Well, boss,
We
while
Small detour.
while you were asleep, everyone decided to come here to check it out, and we're here, checking it out.
Oh. Well, it was a giant snake. That's pretty cool. I'll be like, Ray, keep an eye on these two for a second. Or like this guy for a second. I walk over this way.
Oh, that guy. I thought she was talking about us.
Right.
That too.
Yeah.
That too. And I look around like, don't kill any of them.
I
Yeah.
slowly lower my gun.
I say yet.
I raise my gun slightly.
No, actually, no. Actually, on that note, I will grab one of these guys and drag him with me as well.
Captain, I can relay messages if you want to speak to Kai.
Kai?
Me and Vol.
I'm Kai.
I want to talk to himself. I
Come
want to talk to himself.
Silver has the ability to allow you to talk with your inner self.
Crazy.
A true meditative yogi. Open your third eye and embrace the world around you.
It's because he's a monk, okay? I'm sorry. Kai, monk, Kai, kid.
Monkai?
What?
Okay.
Monkas?
I have the ability to let you converse with folk.
Oh, well, whatever. I like go over this. Is the snake looking at me?
Yes, and it will start to raise its head as you get closer.
I will like slowly inch, but like not really like, you know, like walk around like, so, well, his name's Michelangelo?
Mighty Michelangelo.
Okay, so Mighty Michelangelo.
Put some respect on his name.
Yes,
God.
it's mighty. It's a big snake, okay? It's not tiny
Yeah.
like other
Well, I'm like,
snakes.
yeah, okay, I'm like, Mighty Michelangelo? Does he react to his name at all?
He continues to stare at you.
I heard you liked gingerbread cookies. I like take out a cookie.
So it was staring at you for a while. When you take out the cookie, it like immediately goes forward, just slithers out of the fort, cracking the walls, but stops and is staring at you expectantly.
I look at him like, oh, interesting. I'm like, and then I have my other hand on the dude, like on the ground. And I'm like, so you'd rather have like this? I like put up the gingerbread cookies, and then like rather than this, and I lift up the other dude.
He is staring at the cookies, completely ignoring the other guy.
Interesting. How about this, Mighty Michelangelo? You're a giant frickin' snake.
Big snake.
Do you want to join our crew?
Roll
Oh no.
animal handling.
My charisma? Wait.
Oh my
It is an
With
animal.
advantage because of the cookie, right?
I mean, it is a very fancy cookie.
I think the fact that we have the cookie at all is giving us the chance to even do this.
Shush!
I'm gonna roll like a crit fail, bro. Yeah.
It is still. It doesn't reply to you to wanting to join your crew, but it is still staring at the cookie.
The snake just like, oh yes, I would love to join your crew, dear
I was like,
captain.
okay, well, I try to persuade him. Like, come on. I toss him one cookie first.
He will snap it out of the air, like in front of your face, and you can tell if you were not careful, it would have swallowed you whole. But
I'm like-
upon eating the cookie, it will relax and just rest its head on the ground while looking up at you.
I'm like, oh, can I like try to like move forward to almost like pet its head?
It doesn't stop.
Like slowly, like cautiously.
Yeah, it doesn't stop you from petting at all.
Oh my god, I'm petting a snake. It's cute. Cute. That was out of character, by the way. But like,
No. You made that sound.
Decision.
I mean, if Kai Koryo wants to squee at a snake, nothing's stopping them.
yeah, I know. But I'm like, you sure you don't want to come with us? I'll have Otto make you as many gingerbread cookies. On.
Roll me persuasion.
Before can we have Otto expend a prestige point because his Otto's like legend of the great cook is so far-reaching, even the snake heard of him. So Kai gets advantage.
I think that I will be willing to spend a prestige point and even maybe like, I don't know. I assume I have basic ingredients on me. I'm just going to like take out like some powdered ginger and just like waft it around.
Okay.
You know
I'll
we're
spend
supposed to
prestige points for that.
We're supposed to return this snake back to the Rileys,
Oh
man.
no, they're not getting that
We
snake.
don't
Oh
like the
no
Rileys. The Rileys suck.
We're going to pretend to return the snake and then have the snake destroy the mansion.
All right.
I start sprinkling around powdered ginger like Salt Bay.
You're going to have to get a bit closer for that to be effective on him.
I walk closer and start sprinkling ginger around like Salt Bay.
All right.
Wait, you sprinkling ginger around yourself?
No, just like I'm like making a show of it, like
The snake
ooh.
will observe you, almost hypnotized by the ginger.
Is that a prestige point for advantage?
Yes.
Alright, I'll mark it off.
You're not quite sure if the snake is willing to join your crew, but the snake is now very, very friendly with you.
Lit.
Any potential hostile nature that this thing had is no longer pointed towards you guys. It's a friend.
Yeah.
Okay, well I also like I like smile at him. I pet him even more.
The snake seems to enjoy being pet.
Aww.
Yo, let's go.
No idea what is happening.
We made
What do
a
you
friend,
mean?
Matt. Silver. We made a friend.
Wait, no, but then he still like does that, and I'm like, but you're so big. Are you sure you don't want to like lift the other dude guy? You sure you don't want like some like carbs? Like pick up this dude.
You think people are
Protein.
carbs?
Protein, I guess.
Yes, protein.
The snake,
Alright.
the snake looks at a dude and makes a face. It's very clearly that he doesn't seem like he'd like the taste of him.
Okay, and I kind of like
Probably good.
I toss this dude off into like the bushes over here somewhere.
It almost gave him the taste for human flesh. God.
Well, I mean, like, what is his name? The bandit did say he ate like Jessica or whoever that was.
Probably by accident.
Self-defense.
But I look at him. I'm, are you sure you're full of just gingerbread cookies?
The snake glances away and you hear its stomach rumbling.
Don't you give me that, mister.
How many
What else
good
do you
berries do I need to feed a giant snake for it to be full?
Well, again, it doesn't leave you full. It just stops you from being hungry. So, I'd say 10.
Okay, well I can only... I mean, I can make like 16 right now, since I can cast it twice. Oh wait, hang on. Is it 10 or is it 8 when I use it?
You make 10.
I make 10? Oh, okay. I'm going to pull out some emergency rations and offer them to the giant snake.
The snake will eat all of them, but will make a face. It seems that they're no longer hungry, but they did not like how they tasted.
Sorry,
Um,
bit short on ingredients right now.
I could help to find some ingredients if need be.
I don't think we're going to find
Wait, he says
gingerbread
no. Wait,
cookie
no.
ingredients.
I'll ask like I'll be like Otto, can you like I don't know like next time put him in like cinnamon sugar or something.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Cinnamon finger sugar.
I could
seems like that.
make gingerbread shaped emergency rations, definitely.
No, gingerbread flavored version.
And that too.
Why would they be gingerbread shaped? What the
Because
fuck does that mean?
I'm an
The eye is
entertainer.
part of
There's
the
a level-
experience.
There's a level of artistry here, okay?
Okay.
I mean, we did just have a kind of big fight here. Did that maybe scare any rodents of unusual size out of the underbrush? My
Rodents
Why are
dear
we
GM.
still trying to feed him rats?
That is still a 14. Oh
There
god,
are
I
no
could have.
rodents of unusual size.
No!
You do see that there are a bunch of rodents, though, of usual size.
All right, let's check the fort. What's in the fort? Let's investigate the fort.
Alright, so everyone that is
Alright.
investigating the fort, please roll me an investigation.
Wait, actually, on that, I would say like I would also be like, so what are you doing in this fort? I like say this to the mighty Michelangelo.
Michelangelo will start slithering away from the fort and go over here, but will then...
No.
Well, you've never seen a snake shrug, but the snake shrugs and yawns.
What?
Man was just chilling, my guy.
Yeah, it's just vibing.
Alright. Okay, wait. I actually need to know this. Is it rideable?
He's gonna
Is he
romp.
rideable?
You will have to figure out that, but it seems big enough to hold your weight on its back. Meanwhile,
Dang, I want a giant snake mount.
Mitchell,
Okay.
you are helping Bulk, what's the word? Investigate the area, or investigate the fort. So, while you're investigating the fort, just like Volk, you do not find anything. However, while you're looking around and you're like, I can't find anything, and you think it's time to leave, Volk ends up grabbing a door to open it, and it just the door handle snaps again. And then you realize this was actually a door that you forgot to check behind, because it was locked. You just pulled the lock out of the door, and if you peer inside, you'll see that there is a large safe.
Baby, let's go. I knew it was
do
worth it to
it.
come here and risk my life.
So are any of us like safe cracker types? Great. All right. Good.
Well, I mean, what, it depends on what it would take.
I can most certainly open the safe, but I want to try shake the snake's hand first.
It doesn't have a
Hand.
The snake is
That
just
has
going...
never stopped me before. Hi, I'm Amyaka Sova. Nice to meet you, and I hold out my hand.
The snake will...
I give like, okay, I'm gonna give Amyaka like this look, like, what the hell are you doing?
The snake will look down at you, look at your hand, and then will proceed, thinking that you're offering it to snack, will probably nom your entire arm.
I what?
And I pull the
deserve
slimy
that.
arm out, just
deserve that.
dripping with goop.
Hold on.
I mean, it's a snake, it doesn't have teeth.
While
I
it's,
suppose.
while it is a snake that does indeed have teeth, it wasn't trying to bite you, but you did just get your arm clamped down on by a gigantic snake. So give me a moment here.
Well, here it is, the consequences of my actions.
Listen, I am doing this for the consequences of my actions, okay?
Oh God.
What? What?
What?
These bandits are just watching this happen.
Well, one of them is at the moment. The others are still knocked the fuck out.
This is what they lost to.
Hey Erickson, do you know how to open safes?
Jesus fucking Christ. Sorry. I just...
Why are you asking him?
I don't know.
Man, these
What is he gonna do? Take my contents and run away?
these consequences are gonna hurt.
Oh! Oh no! Oh no! He's out. He's unconscious.
Is he dead?
No, he's not
So,
dead. He's
Yaka,
unconscious.
you just had this gigantic snake clamp down on your arm. And then...
I assume I don't have an arm anymore.
Oh no, your arm is still there because it didn't... It was trying to slurp your arm because it thought you were offering it something from your hand. But unfortunately, with how big this damn thing is, even though it wasn't using its teeth, you did just essentially get your arm snapped on like a vice, and the pain is gonna give you 30 damage.
That is...
Could you?
Yeah, okay.
Rest in peace. bro.
Might I do like a con save to not immediately fall unconscious from the pain?
Sure.
Could Amyaka have?
That is a 15.
No.
Okay. So, I do in fact... And the Amyaka drops.
Mighty actually looks shocked at this and will start nudging him with his nose.
Send a message.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna come up here and be like, I'm gonna like face palm so freaking hard, and then be like, and then pet. Give Mighty like a snack, like I'm actually a snack, and be like, don't worry, it's not your fault. Amyaka's just a little yeah.
Mighty still looks pretty guilty. So as for Volk's question,
I like pet him.
as for Volk's question, so you're asking Erickson if he can.
I mean,
Speedy. Yeah, Speedy.
Otto.
I
That's
asked
Otto's
if
question.
Sorry,
anybody.
Otto.
I asked if anybody could open the safe, and nobody responded. So I assume that none of us are safe.
For a
like,
split second, you saw Miyaka look at you with. There was a blink of I can open it, and then there was nothing but pain, but it was there.
okay, wait. No, if we've been traveling for a year and a half, do I know if anybody can open safes?
Well, can anyone open the safe?
I'm gonna assume that is artificer's tools.
Let's
no,
say
that's thieves' tools, wouldn't it be?
Oh, I mean,
I would say that you can try with artificer's tools, but if you fail,
Tinker's.
it might damage the safe and its contents.
What about tinkerer's tools?
What kind
That's
of
what I
safe
meant.
is it?
Same thing. It's a big safe
Okay.
with a rotating lock.
Okay, so it's metal.
I have proficiency in tinkerer's tools, so I guess if we don't have like somebody specializes in this, then I could just try it.
I guess I could try if I use my prestige point, depending on how Phenom feels about this.
Near infinite pool of knowledge. By spending one part, you can discover one major clue or detail or information piece. Okay. If you're doing
But
that,
you can discover the clue, but you can't do it.
Somebody has written down the safe code across the room.
Well, I mean, if you learn
To figure out the safe code, do that? I don't know.
I'd say
Yeah,
if,
when I learned
Find
to
the
open
maker's
it.
mark.
if you spend that prestige point, you can find something that will make it so that you will have a part of the code to the safe.
I guess I could do that? Yeah, sure.
Alright, so how are you using it? What you doing exactly?
I'm just gonna ask Ray, could you watch these people?
Yeah, sure.
And I rush off over, and, well, I guess what I'm going to do is, while looking at the safe, I just look for any marks that are, like, you know how when you rotate something, how there's like a click in it? I'm gonna look for the marks that seem to be used more, like more glues
Alright.
on the dial.
Through that, you're able to discover half the combination to the safe. So if someone tries to open the safe now, they'd have advantage on it.
I've got it looks like a 7 on tinkerer's tools, so I can try. If we don't have any dedicated thieves tools or anything.
Yes. Otto, part chef, part thief.
I'm a jack of all trades! Alright.
And I'm dying.
Oh, yeah, we should
Are
probably
you
do
not
something
dying?
about that.
He's not dying, he's just unconscious.
I'm so nervous. Alright. Crazy natural 20!
14. So, while you're attempting to open up the safe, you end up thinking that the best way to open it up, since you can't pick the lock, is by blowing it open. You
What?
do blow it open,
But
but you blow up some things in the process. Roll me a D100.
Oh no.
I was about to say, I thought,
Nice. Nice.
I was like, I thought Miyako was the one that, like, blows shit up, not Otto.
I think that's a natural 20 in D100 terms, I think.
Unfortunately
I
not.
think they both do.
So, because of this... hold on. Oops. And then multiply that by... Okay, so...
He's calculating how much damage I take as I also fall unconscious.
No, you ended up
We
blowing.
took a...
You ended up blowing up
We-
the safe and its contents, so you have lost 31% of what you could have gotten. However,
This game sucks.
what you do
Not
have
horrible.
is
It's not horrible.
Oh, that is a big number.
Wait, hang on. What is that?
it is
It's 19 million.
19,600,000 berries.
How did that hit?
Achievement pear
Did we,
tree.
did we just miss out on 30 million? I'm alright.
No, we missed out
No.
on about 10 million, it looks like.
Yeah,
In
30
total,
million.
you would have gotten 28 million, but due to the botched thing with the safe, you get this much instead.
I did my best!
It's still good. Still good. We still good.
I used my fruit to commit fraud? No kidding.
Yes, the natural enemy of the tax fruit, the fraud fruit.
Yes.
But yes, within it's essentially money and various treasures and weapons which have been confiscated. But in total, everything that survives leads up to 19,600,000 berries.
That's almost half a ship.
Well, alright, hang on. Let's... What if we have, like... How do we want to split this, I guess? What if we take, like, half of it for the ship fund, and then divvy the rest of it up, like, per person?
I mean, if we just take it, and if we complete our actual mission of finding the information, we'll have the ship.
Yeah, we'll figure out how we do this. Well, we
I
do
guess-
need to. Huh?
Are we just splitting this up then? How do we want to mark this down?
We could just hold it together and split it up later, right? Because we might need to pool it to buy a ship later anyway, right? Because ours is in disrepair.
Okay.
Yeah, but we could
Important question.
figure that out then.
Important question. Who are you trusting to hold the money until then?
Why is that another question?
I feel like there are two people who are the right answer.
Because I feel
Either
like
me
at
or-
some point,
Money.
someone's gonna get, like, kidnapped and they're gonna have our purse.
What's
I
that
don't
gonna
see
be?
I don't see why we can't just split it up evenly and then like pool our resources when we do need to make like expensive like team purchases. Because
Wait, I also have a
want to buy
really,
with
wait,
money.
I have also a really quick question. How heavy is all that?
I'm not taking weights into account with money.
Okay, because I'm like, we would have to split it up if you did because it'd be too fucking heavy.
I'd only do that with stuff like treasure. Like really,
Okay, wait,
really
hang on.
heavy treasure. Like a gigantic frickin' golden statue. Because I don't know how they were expecting to take that bell off of Skypea, but yeah, something like that.
So if we just take it and divide it by 6, it's 3,266,666,666 for
I'll just
everybody.
round that up to 3,217,000. Whatever.
So we could just split it up evenly, and then when we do need to make a big purchase like a ship, we can pool our resources.
Got it.
Works for me.
Alright, so everybody, congratulations. You are now the proud owner of 3,270,000 berries.
Wait, did we lose all our money in the beginning?
No.
We did, right?
No,
The what?
we lost all the money we made, but we still
yeah,
have
yeah,
the
right.
money that we would have started with.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So everybody got 3 million. How much?
27.
3,270,000.
Okay.
Well, should we wake up, Mr. Steak Slobber here?
What do you want to wake him up? What do you want to wake him up for?
I think it is important to. I mean, money and. Oh, there we go.
Wait, Mato, do you ask Volk that?
Yeah.
I thought Volk was still over there.
Did Vol come back?
I have a message. Well, because we are
okay.
all
Yeah, he can-
talking. We are all talking, so I figured we just brought the money over, and we were talking about where.
Yeah.
Volk. Sorry, I'm Yaka. While you're off in La La Land, you hear a very nice soothing song from off in the distance, and you awaken with full HP.
Whoa!
Dang. Cool.
Wait,
Wait.
off in the distance.
Yeah, about 45 feet away.
I want to pat him in the back really hard to do 4 damage. I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm okay. Wait, actually,
No,
okay.
Wait, Phenom. Now I need to hear the soothing voice. Go ahead.
No.
no.
Can you just leave me hanging here?
You will be left hanging from the noose if you're not careful.
Oh no.
Jesus, man. All I want to hear is to hear the soothing voice.
Nope, it's just a nice
do an
song.
ara-ara.
It's a
You
nice
just give
song
us
about a
the
winged man
thing.
who made friends with a friendly snake.
Oh, I could have rerolled that. Meh.
Unfortunately, it ended in failure, but hey, at least they're still friends.
Oh, you could have re-rolled
The con save. Yes, no, the con save.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, okay. Well, when Amyaka like sort of wakes up, I like look down at him like, and I look over at him. I'm like, see, he's fine.
Huh.
Does
I hear the
Mighty
song.
look less?
Yeah,
It
Mighty looks
happens.
a bit more calm now that Anyaka is awake.
there's a very red thumbs up being given towards the snake. And then just the
Grab
group
it.
just kind of sloshes off Amiyaka, and Amiyaka is clean again, although in pain.
Wait, it losses off you. What
The goop just it falls off.
Okie dokie.
I am lotus coated.
So,
I am dirt
Snake.
repellent.
from your little
Snake.
escapade, you now have Mighty Michelangelo, the gigantic snake. All of you in total now have approximately 20 million berries. You beat up Erickson and Levi. What you doing?
Oh, can we wait? Can we like search their bodies and see if well not their bodies are not dead, but like can we like loot them?
Sure.
Mug 'em.
Captain, they are worth 1 million berries. They were saying so.
They did say that.
Are we going to a like Navy
Oh,
base
we'd have to
anytime
give
soon
them
though?
We'd have to give them to the Marines.
I don't think the Marines are the ones in charge of law enforcement here.
Well, Navy
But they're in charge of bounties, though, aren't they?
Navy bounties are the Marines' territory, and I don't really see what the families would want to do with these two chuckleheads.
We could still wrap them up and give them later. Just
I'm like, I first things I'm like, search them if they have any.
Okay.
All right.
Search.
You search, and you will find in total, blah 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 blah. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, so that's math. Why did it have to be math? Fuck it. 20 in total. You will find 25,000 berries, and on Erickson and Levi,
Ooh.
you'll find a bounty paper thingy, and it's just
No, like
showing.
a wanted poster.
Yeah, and it's showing. You're not sure who it is showing because it has Erickson and Levi are identical twins. So you just see them on the paper, and on the paper itself, it just said, "Humming's Landing, Midwestern Bandits." Sorry, Mid-Eastern Bandits.
But
Humming's Landing?
That's the name of the island. You never asked what the
Oh.
island's name was, but there you go.
Oh my goodness.
I'm glad we did never ask what the island's called.
Humming's Landing.
Touche.
Hummer's Landing.
Wait,
Oh,
also real
hummers,
quick.
like the not the noise, but the animal.
Okay, wait, but also real quick. I think canonically in One Piece there are like wanted posters that are multiple people.
Yeah,
Like, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Usopp.
No. I mean, like, what is it? There's one of the crews of Whitebeards, like the Declan brothers, are like 2 people, but it's like 1 bounty.
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't know if that's the case with these guys, though, and neither do they. while they are arguing like I'm the one with a $1 million berry bounty. No, I'm the one with a 1 million berry bounty, etc., etc.
So it's 2 million berries because they both have the bounty.
Who knows?
I got you.
Yes, that's how that works.
That's how that works.
Well, Hans, I will tell you, if you want to go and hand these guys over to the Navy, we'd basically have to turn around.
We
That
only
seems like a lot
have.
of
How many
work.
days do we have
I
left?
think
9.
we would hand them over after. We could just capture them and keep them in the wagon for now.
You want
Sorry,
to keep
the
them in
car.
that small wagon, Hans?
We
I
could
mean,
tie him up and put him on Michelangelo. Like a decorative scarf made of people.
But okay, we're gonna take that and put it down for a moment. Would Michelangelo like that?
yeah, I look over at Mighty. I'm like,
He makes a face.
I mean, it is gonna be fashionable, okay? We're not gonna half-ass
that's
this.
true.
You just haven't seen a people scarf before.
Michelangelo will go over, like slither right by, sniff them both, will make a face, and will return.
yeah, I don't think he
not
likes
enjoy
that
it.
very much.
Okay. So you said people don't exist from like OG One Piece.
Yes.
But there is this snake in Skypiea.
Yes.
Does that exist in this world?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going
Well,
to tell the
not
snake.
the exact snake, but its race does.
Yes. So I'm gonna say it's about that snake that has like these dangly bits, and it is treated as a god, and it is amazing, and it is incredibly handsome, and we can just hang these people off it, and it's gonna look like that. It's gonna be an homage.
Roll persuasion.
Oh my
I
god.
like it. I like it.
Persuasion.
The snake,
Because my
Oh, boy.
20s are convincing people of dumb shit.
the snake looks at you and then will look off into the distance, and Amiyaka, you can see the dream bubble appear over Mighty Michelangelo's head. And he is looking as fashionable as ever with his people mustache. And then he looks over and nods.
Yes!
Oh my god.
Okay, we got an okay, let's go.
Oh
have rope.
my god. How do you get an okay?
Alright, so
Because I'm very charismatic.
you will leave this broken down military navy base with a bounty of potentially 2 million strapped to Mighty Michelangelo's nose? Face? What, is it a beard or a mustache?
I thought it was like hanging off the hood.
Alright, so hanging off of the hood of Mighty Michelangelo. And 20 million berries, approximately. So,
So,
only 1.5 hours have passed. You guys can continue on your journey.
On the road again.
We should probably fill because Nai was gone for majority of the thing, so we should probably tell her what the plan was.
so sorry.
We got a plan?
No,
Yeah,
we
like,
just
what?
went there and we
we-
might get randomly hoodwinked by people because there's a bounty on my head.
Okay. So
Oh,
the
yeah.
idea was that we found the snake and it belongs to Marcus. So instead of sneaking in, we can use the snake as leverage to figure out what he wants rather than sneaking around. I mean, he wants his pet snake back, and that's part of the reason why we got it. So we can use this snake to our advantage and get what we want out of Marcus.
So I hear what you're saying, but now we have it.
Yeah, I don't want to give the snake back.
No. Okay, wait. Do you explain this to me? Because I'm awake now, right?
Right. 'Cause,
Okay.
like,
Okay, and then we're back on the road, and like, is Michelangelo just like slithering next to us?
Yes, all of the people
Okay.
that were on the road, like just doing their thing, are keeping a very wide berth.
I
Yeah, that makes sense.
wonder why.
I'm just saying, it is
Oh, but-
it is our snake, or we have a snake now. But I'm not sure Marcus would like having us
thief his snake.
Well, okay, but he
Okay,
already
but-
doesn't like us, and then I look over to like Michelangelo. I'm like, Michelangelo, you like Marcus?
He will nod.
Oh,
Like Marcus?
He nods again.
maybe it's
Do you
different,
like
Marcus.
him? Do you like him
Snake.
only because he gives you gingerbread cookies, or is he like a good pet owner? Like he gives you baths and takes you for walks and stuff.
Yes.
He doesn't respond for a while, and you can tell that he is actively thinking about this. And in the end, he looks back to you and shrugs. He's unsure.
Alright, alright.
Speak English.
How about this? No, wait, no. How about
I mean,
this?
he's a pet.
No, but like I say this. How about this? Would you rather be with us or with Marcus?
At this, Michelangelo
Marcus.
stops and looks down. It's very obvious you just hit him with a heavy question that he was not prepared for.
we got some time on the road. You can think about it.
Yeah, you think of it. I look at it. Yeah, we're like, yeah, think about it. We're not whatever you want, but
So I have a question. Are there any towns between where we started and Jay's town, or is it just
There are villages.
open? Do any of those villages have gingerbread cookie ingredients?
I am going to need you to roll me a D100 for that, friend. Let's see if you're lucky.
Don't make me do it again.
Do it
Don't make me
again.
do it again.
Do it again.
No.
I'd like to assist.
What? That's not possible. How? You can't. There's not a 0 on a D100 dice.
Wait, no, it's green.
no,
Wait,
no,
I think.
he rolled a D0. He rolled a D0.
Also,
Oh.
yo,
Oh my god.
I will assist.
Hold on. I need to
I
see this.
assisted you, bitch.
You can't Oh,
Let me assist.
okay. So no, you do not find any villages that have things that can cook gingerbread. Marto will
hate it
look
here.
around, and you can see that there are things in the environment which could help you make a facsimile that tastes something similar to gingerbread cookies.
Okay. Well, that works.
I guess that'll have to do.
Yeah, it has the ginger taste, but not the crunch.
Sorry, but that
I'll
was
take what I can get.
absolutely freaking hilarious.
You can't roll a 0 on a D100.
Watch
I
me.
rolled a 0 on a D0.
Wait, that
That's
is-
why it's a
that
crit.
is
That's why I
green,
got a
though.
crit.
Yeah,
Well,
that's why it's
I
green.
got a crit.
That's why it's green, because that's like the only thing it can be.
It's the best possible thing you can roll on a D0.
But it says
Wait,
it said
Wait,
100
wait,
though.
Wait. Then why?
No, no, it just says 1D00.
Yeah, I forgot the second one.
What? Then why did it tell you that you're rolling a D100 then?
No,
No,
it
it
says
didn't.
rolling
No, it's the second one.
1D00. It's
First one
double.
only says 1D00.
Okay.
I forgot.
Okay.
Wait, but this is not fair. Why is it if you're rolling 1D0, the 0 comes up as green, but if you roll 1D1, it comes up as red?
Because you can only
No.
fail.
No, your 1 is green
Green
to
for
me.
me too.
Wait, it's red for me.
Yeah, it's red for me too.
Yeah, I guess it just naturally assumes any 1 is a failure.
Oh no, for me it's green. Maybe it's just that some of us have better luck and it counts as a crit success, and for others it's a crit fail.
Wow.
I guess.
Glass half
Okay,
full
whatever.
versus glass half empty.
Alright, Volk,
Yes, it's...
move the cart along. You went
Okay.
to the left of your original position in order to get to the fort. So
Okay,
you
we're
started off here.
Wait, where?
I assume that
Before
sitting in the
the
back
roads.
of this cart for several days counts as a
Okay.
long rest.
Yes.
Okay.
I will also
Can
say that you
we-
guys.
Can I-
I am taking
wait.
into account that you guys are stopping and making camp for the entire time.
Yeah.
There's no
Okay,
need to
good.
worry about taking watch because every time Ray's like, I'll do it, and nothing seems to happen.
Nice.
We also have a giant fucking snake.
That too, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, one thing. Is the snake, like, it is just a massive snake, so it's gonna feel like scaly and pretty solid, right?
Yes.
It's just muscle, okay. I'm going to give that snake scritches every night.
The snake very, very much appreciates this and will start snuggling up to you at night.
Aw.
Nice.
Nice.
What do you mean? Of course we pet the snake. You gotta pet Michelangelo.
I'm also going to point out I'm pretty sure my body temperature is slightly above average.
Why is that? Oh, right, it's your heritage.
Yes. Also, I don't know if my blood might be poisonous or not.
Nah, you're
We're
fine.
gonna see how Michelangelo feels about that.
Alright,
As long as he doesn't eat you.
so, Volk, move the carriage along. Where are you going?
Okay, before we do that, can we proceed forward or do we have to come back the way that we came?
That's up
So-
to you.
Okay, let's try and go forward that way then. So we'll go across the river here.
Alright,
Wait. Oh, okay.
and move once more.
Okay, and we'll go here.
Okay, so, roll me a D100, please.
Oh god.
Okay.
And that's the amount of rats we are going to fight.
I haven't seen anybody get a 100. All right, folks.
Alright, 86.
You've seen me get a 1 twice.
While you're going along, you'll
Can't believe it.
you'll notice that there are a significant increase in Riley members that are going around because you have officially entered Riley territory. All of them are giving you wide berths because of the gigantic snake. But one of them a group of them who are riding on a horse will stop you and will point up. Is that mighty Michelangelo?
Yes, sir.
What does it look like?
Where did you find him?
He was hanging out at Fort F-14.
F-14. Huh, I guess he ran away again. Alright.
Man.
Oh! Oh!
Again.
Yeah, every time Marcus runs out of gingerbread cookies, he has a hissy fit and he runs. It's always a hassle.
I
Clearly.
get it, because he's a snake.
Secrets.
God.
Well, lucky you. Marcus is still in town, so you should be able to get your prize if you get there in time. Oh,
In time?
yeah.
Where's
Yes,
he leaving?
that-
He's probably gonna leave with the boss when they're done with their meeting in a few days.
The
Oh, a
boss.
few days.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, have a good day.
Thanks.
You do.
Yep. And they will start walking along. And then one of them stops. Wait, is that? Nah. And then they'll keep going.
Yeah.
You were
I'm
almost
going to
recognized.
ask Ray for my mask.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Ray will put on the mask.
No, oh,
She
okay.
will give you the mask. Sorry, I missed.
Okay. Yes. And I'm just gonna like kind of shift my clothes so the wings are beneath them. And now I'm just a creepy ass small hairy thing with a mask instead of a creepy ass small hairy thing with wings.
So,
Ray, do you not also use,
oh, crap, you're right. And she'll reach into her pack and pull out her hat, and we'll just put it on.
no, I meant, like,
That is a very fancy hat though.
it looks good. It looks.
She'll look
alright.
she'll look down to you. The brim of the hat is so goddamn wide you can't even see her face. What?
Oh, she is wide hat McGee. That's true.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Did you miss that, Nye?
No, I didn't, but it's just still. Oh my god.
It's all coming together.
Yeah.
I okay.
Give her a poncho.
So, the next day goes around without a hitch. But come nighttime, Ray is busy tuning her guitar and then she pauses. What day is it? Like calendar.
Tuesday? Oh,
You're talking to 5 people who are stuck on the ocean for 2 weeks? I don't think any of us are prepared to answer that question.
She frowns.
how will we figure that out?
I'm so sorry. And she takes her hat off. there's one thing about me I forgot to mention.
You're a
Wait.
Are you a
werewolf.
werewolf?
Not exactly. I don't sleep.
Oh God. Okay.
I don't know what is happening. What are you?
I don't know why exactly, but people in my family don't need to sleep. The unfortunate side effect is that 1 week out of the month, I practically die.
Nice.
What?
I fall into such a deep slumber that nothing has ever been able to wake me out of it.
Oh, so you're like a bulimic sleeper.
Okay,
More or less.
wait a second.
And it lasts for a week.
I'm gonna throw out something weird, okay? Since I'm good at charting and mapping, that usually implies that I have to use the stars and things of that nature. Can I use that to figure out what day it is?
Sure.
Okay, how would that work then?
You figure it out, bro.
Roll me your
trying to
cartographer's
think.
tools.
Yeah, let me
It's
roll the
Tuesday.
cartographer's call. Oh god, yeah, that didn't work.
Wednesday, my dude.
I will say that you're doing fine enough that you know that it is mid-autumn.
Okay. So I guess for that, like, ask Ray, like, when does she usually feel that this happens? Is it like since it's mid-autumn, like how much do we assume she's gonna be into this like catatonic state? I guess.
Like I said, I'm usually out for like a week. So, it's... Usually I'm up for like, say a month, and then I'm out for a week. But I don't really remember the last time and then she's just out.
Ah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was about to say, I'm waiting for her to just conk out in the middle of this sentence.
Yeah.
We need to watch her, don't
We also need a night watch.
Put her back in the Put her back in the back of the carriage. Lock it up, and then we'll watch her from there.
Alright.
It's got a door on it. Apparently, Kai said there's a door on it. So.
True, but I don't want to lock her inside.
She's
Why?
gonna unlock
No,
that
we're
door.
locking other people out. If she's
Yes.
out for a week, we're not gonna we're not imprisoning her. We're keeping her safe.
You're right. Does she not eat during this? I did not ask her a lot of questions.
Shouldn't you? Don't
Okay,
you have
wait,
like
okay.
air minks that hibernate?
So, this
No.
this might be a silly question, but we have seen her eat while we've been traveling with her, right? She does eat.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, maybe she's just like Amyaka said, maybe she just hibernates for a week. Probably eats a lot when she wakes up.
Okay, that's not hibernate. That would be more like not a toad, not a bear. Who does that?
No, bears do. I mean, during the winter, that is.
No, bears
well-
wake up regularly.
First things first, we need to get her in the carriage. So unless
Yeah.
anybody else has like a fun, haha, cool magic way to do that, I'm just gonna grab her and lift
Let's see.
with my
Yeah.
0 strength.
With your 0 strength, roll me strength.
I'm going to assist. She's
Yeah.
Alright, you got advantage.
All right.
I'm rolling
Just
it.
a
I'm rolling it.
strength
Let's go.
check or a athletics check?
Just strength.
Okay. With advantage, that is a
And I hope.
12.
Yeah, you're able to lift her. She is pretty heavy, but you're able to lift her just fine.
I have
Oh, yes.
so many
Wait.
arms.
Otto is lifting her up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
Why?
I too.
Nothing?
Okay.
No reason. Don't worry about it.
She's made out of mercury.
Oh, god damn it. Yes, but Otto is the most resilient amongst us against it.
Because I'm a fish and fish are resistant to mercury.
Yes, they have a higher resistance.
Yeah, but
Yep.
she doesn't turn into mercury or drip or anything while she's asleep.
That's
She's
true.
not goopy.
That's. I don't know how devil fruit work. I guess.
It depends. It depends on the logia.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
The
Either way-
Gesundheit?
Logia, it's Logia. Don't ever say, boy. I swear to God.
Logia users only turn into their element when they choose to do so. It is a conscious action.
oh.
So if you touch someone who is a Logia user in their sleep, they'll be fine. But I will say that instinctively, if, I don't know, you slice someone up and they're water, you will not kill them. But touching them is
Oh
fine.
wait, yeah, because Luffy is rubber all the time.
Yes, Luffy is very weird in terms of fruit usage, though.
We'll figure that out later. I guess.
Well, I'll
Yeah,
just
I don't know
say
how
in
any of
this
this
instance,
works.
you're fine. You're not poisoned.
All right. Yeah. Either way, I'm not poisoned, so that's good. That's good news, and I'm happy about that.
So, who's taking watch?
What skill would that be?
Perception.
Perception.
I guess I'll take watch because I slept a lot of the fucking.
Captain will take first watch.
Alright,
Okay.
Kai,
I mean, oh, never mind.
as
Well, me and I'll be like lying, chilling there with the snake.
Yep.
Basically, I guess.
Michelangelo
Yeah,
will also go to sleep, as snakes do. But as the night goes,
2 hours, you can make us up.
alright, as the night goes along, you will notice that there's something going on just a bit of ways.
Do I see what it is?
Roll me a perception check. You're not sure who, but someone relatively small is just walking by. You think you see horns on them, but it's too dark to see.
Horn?
Horns, yeah.
Oh, small.
Are they like walking towards
No, wide
us?
is big.
No, walking down the road, heading towards Jay's town.
That's wait, hold on.
There's no way. There is no way.
Why? Baby, no, but like I don't recognize like his silhouette or anything.
Nope, they're just a small, well-built person with horns.
And the rest of us roll perception to see if we
We're
recognize.
asleep.
You're
We are
asleep.
asleep.
Oh, that's right.
Wait, but like, was Wyatt like a small person?
No.
No, White was giant as a sheep.
He was also a devil fruit sheep, which to my knowledge isn't hereditary.
Devil fruits are usually, like 99.9% of the time, are not hereditary.
Okay.
Are
good.
they ever hereditary?
I think that it was hereditary once, but I don't think that was natural. I think someone's like, we used hereditary so-and-so in order to get this fruit to exist, even though it already is eaten.
Oh, that what you... Yes, that is... Yes, they made it based on someone else. Yes. Because devil fruits... Okay, I mean, that is interesting, because devil fruits change your DNA, but you don't... Yes, they do.
Oh shit.
I thought
But
they were
you
just like
did-
a cursed.
No, they changed the DNA because you can extract like genetic material of devil fruit users to replicate their fruit. But
Shit.
their children don't inherit it, so
But that would that also depend on if they got the devil fruit after they had the kid or before they had the kid?
It's like, how to put this? Who did have a kid and had a devil fruit?
Kaido.
Have a son and have a
Yeah,
rubber
but
fruit.
his son ate a devil fruit in order to get their abilities.
Exact.
So I'd say,
Yep.
yeah.
But wait, but
Also, Kaido's
did he
son
have
can't
the kid
transform into a
before he
dragon.
had the devil fruit or after he had the devil
He
fruit?
had Yamato
After.
Wait, no.
Oh, but
way
also,
after.
no. Wait, no. But it's a Zoan, right?
But.
So unless they had to like have intercourse in the Zoan form, does that still count as?
I will just say, for the sake of things, that no, someone that has coitus in devil fruit form will not pass along their powers to their children.
Okay, but the child
I'm
would just
traumatized.
be the form, so Kaido could just make like true dragons that can't transform
My-
into humans.
My favorite part is that since Kai is the only one awake, this is a conversation they are having with themselves, to themselves,
Yeah.
as they watch this figure walk. They're just sitting there like,
Right,
okay, but if they were in their form,
We are in your head.
Alright.
eh.
So, the next day will arrive. Y'all awaken, Ray does not.
Oh shit! Wait, it's one person throughout the watch.
Well, that's what you
Kai,
decided
like,
on.
did a sleep? No, I figured we like.
I thought
Yeah,
you
we-
switched in the middle of the night.
Yeah, we take shifts.
Okay, who takes second shift?
Auto Michelin.
Yeah, auto Michelin.
Alright. Nothing notable happens during your shift.
Eyes of silver, heart of gold.
Aw. Okay.
But
What?
eventually, y'all will awaken. Ray does not.
Is Ray just like asleep on the top of the carriage?
They placed her
Oh, she's
inside.
inside the carriage.
Oh, okay.
We locked the door too. It's okay.
Do we have a Den Mushi to get to like her subordinates?
No?
Yes?
Oh,
We don't
No,
have
that's
that.
with Warners, but we do have a Den.
yes.
Yeah, but we should.
Why do
if
you want to
only
get
we
to
could, like,
subordinates?
to ask them like when this happens, does she need to like eat? Does she like how do they handle this? Because we have asked no questions about this particular situation, given that we knew about it 10 minutes ago.
I think we
Or,
have
like,
to
yesterday.
connect
Yeah.
the roads, right? Right?
Do we have
Yeah,
Rose
because
Denden
she's
Mushi?
really gonna want to help us.
No.
I mean,
We have
no.
we have Rose's Den Mushi that connects to like Marcus, but we don't have a way to connect to Rose.
They do have Denden Mushis, which connect to people who are currently in the town.
Yeah, but
I mean,
only the families.
yeah,
Casey will
that
help us out though. We're chill.
Can I examine Ray's like pockets and shit to see if she has anything to be able to connect to the people at home? Down?
Well, roll investigation.
bruh.
You don't find anything in her pocket, so you start searching her bag, and you see that there are things that a man should not be searching for in a woman's bag. But aside from that, you do find a Denden Mushi,
Wow. A what?
a
A
transponder.
Denden Mushi.
Found a dead Mushi.
Oh,
Our
okay.
reputation is getting worse and worse, it seems.
I'm just gonna say, Captain, I found this next to Ray's bag. Here.
I look at him like, really? Next to?
Yes.
Like, how dumb do you think I am? Sort of like.
Oh crap. I sheepishly give you the thing and say,
I take the Den though, and I'm like, I get what you're thinking, but I look at him like, don't go through a woman's stuff.
I'm sorry.
I guess I like call whoever it's like connected to.
Alright, you got a response soon. Yo, boss, how's the journey?
What's his name?
Derek.
What's Derek? Hey Derek, quick question. What does Ray usually do or need when she like sleeps?
Falls over like a dead log.
Ah, crap, is it that time of the... Okay. Oh, well, she's fine when she's asleep. Just keep her comfortable, make sure she doesn't sleep in any uncomfortable position so she doesn't hurt her back or neck or anything.
She doesn't need to eat.
Just make sure you have a lot of food when she wakes up.
How long is she usually out for?
A week.
A week.
I prop her up and give her pillows and such.
All right. Anything else we should know?
Yeah. Just don't do anything with her guitar.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Got it. All right. Thank ya.
Yeah, good luck on your journey.
See ya. I'm like, okay. I like hang up and then I'm like, well,
Are we not getting anybody to pick her up? She seems...
I mean, She's
What
in the
else?
carriage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but we're.
Staying here.
Mm.
How are we gonna get someone to pick her up?
They follow us and we give her to them while in Jaystown.
What?
We call someone to follow us to Jaystown. Once we're there, we meet up, give them Ray before we do things that might get people interested in shooting us.
Like who?
No.
We're right outside still.
Yeah, but I'm
The
just like, we don't really
Rileys?
have any friends in Jay's. The what?
No. Oh, who's supposed to pick her up?
Yeah,
Derek?
I'm like, we don't... Derek is back in.
Yes, Derek follows us. Or
What are we
use
gonna
the
do? Wait
direct
here for 3
route.
days? Wait here for 4 days?
No, in Jaystown. We just entered. Okay, we have to snake.
But it's still gonna take
No,
them like
we-
5 days to get here.
We buy a
Derek is
hotel
in the
room in
harbor.
Jaystown. We leave her there, and then we do whatever shenanigans that we are going to do.
I mean, that's true, but it's a town owned by the Rileys. How is that? I mean, how do we know that that person's just not gonna like give her away? We gotta find somebody you can trust in the town.
Is the town completely all Rileys? Like, there's no other families here?
You do know that the area and the area is Riley. There are no other families that have any notable standing here, as far as you know.
Okay. Well, what if we just leave her out here? Is there like another like town? Where's the closest town?
Well, the places that you were looking for gingerbread stuff, you did see villages on the way to the town. There was one that was about a day's journey back where you came from, but you don't see any villages where you are right now. You're getting very close to the town, and it seems like all the areas would just be linked with the town.
What if we just like?
Cannot just.
What if we just like weekend at Bernie's this thing?
I.
I don't see how that solves any of the problems that we have.
Wait, I'm kidding. But sorry, that was.
Never watched this movie.
Oh.
Beloved novel, Weekend at Bernie's, in One Piece.
No, okay, no, it's a complete aside. It's really stupid. It's like this movie about like some guy's
Oh, no,
dead.
no, I know it personally. I'm talking as well.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
I
that's
don't.
not- I was completely out. No, that was completely like not in this thing in the story. I just thought it would be really
Oh,
funny if we
okay.
did something like that.
We could. I mean, it's possible.
No,
Again,
no,
though,
no.
it does not solve any of the problems that we have right now. Like, we could absolutely do that. It does not help in any
It'd be
conceivable
fun,
way.
instead, one of us would have to hold her all the time.
Would it be funny? Extremely. Would it help us in any capacity at all? No.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, nobody's gotta know that she's even here.
I could put her on my back.
No,
We just-
you wouldn't.
We just have to find somewhere to leave her for a week where she's not going to be in danger while we cause various amounts of hell.
I'm just saying I can put her in a box and carry her on my back.
No, she's like twice your size, dude.
She is
Not twice, but she is big.
She's also like 8 feet tall.
No, she's 6 feet tall.
She's what?
She's 6 feet tall.
6 feet.
She's
She's 2
taller
feet
than
shorter
y'all.
than me?
What?
Yeah, she's just built like a tank. That's why she's so heavy.
I'm a giant.
A giant amongst
I feel
men.
disrespected.
It's okay, you're small and cuddly.
2 inches.
I mean,
5'11" to 6 foot.
I mean, why can't we just leave her in the carriage? Like, if she's in the carriage, locked away, like, why are we worried that someone's gonna come in and take her?
Yeah, well, yeah, if we're gonna just leave her somewhere.
So I
Right.
don't trust anything with these.
If we-
prices anymore.
if we roll, we've already given up on subtlety. We're rolling in with a giant snake that belongs to Marcus. So, like, if we cause any trouble at all, or even if we don't, they know which our carriage is. Like, we need to find somewhere to hide her so that no one will find her or no one will be able to, like, you know, kidnap her, threaten her, whatever.
Or Otto could carry her.
In a box on his back.
I mean, like, oh, yeah, we could Demon Slayer this shit, I guess, but I guess, okay, wait, no, hang on, that's a good point. I do have 4 extra arms, so...
Hell yeah!
But what about
Princess carry her the whole time.
That is-
what happens when we start fighting?
If
When?
It gives a +2 to AC.
If you're going
Okay,
to
look.
walk around while carrying her, there will be a restriction on your movement speed, and you will have to roll strength and athletics and acrobatics and anything physical with disadvantage due to the extra weight that you're carrying.
What? Okay, so if we assume that it would be basically like carrying a person, I would have halved movement, disadvantage on acrobatics, athletics, and
Your strength and
What was the third one?
dexterity and your strength and dexterity saving throws.
so all strength and dexterity checks and saving throws.
Because for
Even
one,
like
you're carrying around a big box. For another, this big box weighs around how much would it be? Yeah, around 300 pounds.
nice.
that does not extend to attacks, though, does it?
I will say no, because you usually fight with ranged options.
Right. I would say that's a plausible option, is to Demon Slayer this shit. I don't like it, but I feel like, I mean, you know, I don't do a lot with, like, I mean, like, my dexterity is already really good, so even at disadvantage, like, I've still got a 7 for acrobatics, so.
I could otherwise just set up the alarm surrounding her body, but I feel like
Your alarm has not steered us safe.
Well,
And, like,
my alarm does a lot of good.
Yes, but we
Okay.
are entering the domain of the Soggy Eye Bandit, who has proven to be alarm-proof.
Well, and so that's the thing, is like, if we put her in a place and set an alarm and then leave, and then the
Wait,
alarm goes
no,
off,
no, no, no,
what,
no, no,
what
no,
do we
no,
do?
no, no, no.
Like, what is,
Okay,
what,
okay.
like, the alarm goes off, we know that she's been kidnapped, like, then what? We can't do anything about it.
Okay, but imagine, okay, listen to me here. The Soggy Eye Bandit finds her, wants to steal her, liquefies her, boom, she's mercury, they're dead.
Is that how that works?
That's how I'm gonna assume it works, because it's funny.
That feels like that would be how it works, actually.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, if we know she's gonna get taken already, why don't we to our advantage?
'Cause we don't know that that's how it's gonna go down.
Well,
Okay, no. We okay. Listen here. We do the following. We split up. One party has Rain the carriage and someone who's good at escaping. They enter Jaystown, and then they obviously get kidnapped. Duh. So a second party then comes and says to, okay, they enter Jaystown, they obviously get witnessed. So a second party then comes to Jaystown, is like, we know you stole Ray, we want her back in exchange for the snake. We hold the snake hostage. So then Marcus is gonna try to get Ray because he wants the snake back. Is gonna send the Soggy Eye Bandit, who then steals Ray and dies, and then we strike from two fronts. It's the perfect plan. It can't go wrong.
We don't know that's what happens, though. Like, decent plan, except, like, what's the possibility that he just doesn't die and Ray just gets kidnapped?
0.
I mean, we have the snake, so we show up with the snake and just vouch for it. I mean, I don't understand why we would have to worry about Ray. If we say, hey, if this snake is that important to Marcus, we show up with the snake and just ask for amnesty,
I don't see why that would be an issue. Like, I guess my question is, are we making a mountain out of a molehill? Like, we're really worried about
No.
Ray, but if we walk in with the snake and be like, "Yo, we brought you the snake,"
I
So he's
trust
an-
Marcus as
he
far
is-
as I can throw
Wait,
him, and I'm very
guys,
weak.
guys.
and-
One quick thing. So, one, Marcus has our corpse.
Yes.
Two, we want to find out why they want to meet all the heads or capos or whatever of the other families.
Mhm.
Those are our two objectives in this town, right?
Right.
Anything else?
Kill Marcus.
do we have
And demolish the mansion.
I completely missed this last time. So, is the actual focus to kill the guy, or are we just trying to figure out what's
No.
going on?
We're just trying
Okay,
to figure out what's going on.
because I'm just saying the snake is a pretty big thing, right? Michelangelo already likes us, right?
Yes.
And then you guys have been talking him up. All right, so Marcus does something stupid. We get Michelangelo to level the place.
I don't know if Michelangelo would do that.
He's
He-
morally conflicted.
Well, exactly. But if we keep
just want to
doing,
make sure we have gingerbread cookies.
hey,
Yeah.
I'm just saying. With the more that he talks about it, the fact that he has to think about it makes us look a lot better. So-
I think that there's a conversation there. It doesn't seem like he is so against Marcus that he would level the place, his home, on our command. Like it seems like he isn't a huge fan of Marcus. I don't think that extends to like killing him, destroying his stuff, and leaving him for dead sort of thing.
Well, at the same time,
Marcus destroyed the place every week anyway.
Well,
I-
right. The other thing that we can take into mind is he throws a fit every time Marcus doesn't give him what he wants. And we've been making him happy the whole time. As far as I know, he likes us more because we don't treat him like crap.
So, but first things, what I'm hearing is that we need to steal Marcus's stash of gingerbread cookies.
Ooh.
I thought we were
I
stealing anti. I don't know where this came from.
I think that's the problem. I think he doesn't have. I mean, we can look, but I don't think he has any. That's part of the reason why Michelangelo left in the first place.
I just have the greatest mental image of like we break in and then on one side of the room is our 1 billion berry corpse and on the other is a pile of gingerbread cookies and we have to like look back and forth like we can only take one.
We can eat one and take the other. Think fast. Think smart.
Alright. I was going. Don't worry about that D100 roll. That was for me to see if I could give you a hint, but nah, alas.
Okay,
There-
okay.
It's just that there
Hint?
was something I realized that might give you an answer to the question that you're looking for because of something that you experienced during your travels. What that, like your travels on Hummer's Landing, what that is, I will not tell you. But there is something that occurred
It's
between.
not fair. I was asleep.
So-
I didn't know.
But-
there was the Shimoda guy that we came across.
No. So between when you met between when you met Michelangelo and reached this point, there is a hint in what's occurred during that time that might give you something.
Literally, only
And
two
probably-
things occurred.
Well, it's the Rileys who stopped by and were just like, oh yeah, Michelangelo leaves all the time.
Yeah, what else did they say though? There's something else that they said.
He always throws a fit whenever we don't have gingerbread cookies, and they might have not recognized us.
They didn't.
They
no,
didn't
that's the thing, I
recognize
think.
us, but they were
Wait,
close.
they didn't recognize us.
Yes, but so they.
But-
But that
okay,
still
but no-
means that our faces are known, to a degree.
You have a bounty of 15 million, right?
15 million
That is
for
not a
each of
small
you,
number.
and 50 from Yaka.
5-0.
What?
5-0.
What?
Wait
Wait,
a
no,
minute!
what?
Wait a minute!
Wait, did
we
you-
have
Wait,
a
what?
50 million berry bounty on the guy because he rolled up the capo?
He rolled her up in a blanket which tasted and smelled like a corpse. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
but like Capo has the ability to just casually drop a disgraced Capo who is working at a harbor still has the pull to just casually drop a 50 million berry bounty.
I mean, you don't know what Rose had done before you walked on in. Why do you think many people were surprised and impressed that you just went on in and dragged her through the street? It's not like someone else of equal power didn't say, I've been trying to humble her for the past 5 years and I couldn't even do it.
We are going to die.
Well, wait, but you see, from this, okay, there are also another thing we learned. One is that they know we have a bounty, but they don't know exactly what we look like, which means if we go in disguise, we can probably get through quite a lot. And also, two, Marcus is leaving in a couple days.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they
I
did say that.
I say
Smart.
this. You guys, the 4 of you can go in and I'll watch over Michelangelo and Ray.
Whoa, whoa.
I
whoa,
vote
need you,
that
need
we
you.
leave. I vote that we leave Mata and Otto, the ones that are not human, that are more easily identifiable to watch.
You mean the two that can disguise themselves
Yeah, I
to an almost supernatural
look like-
degree?
Yeah,
Wait,
the only reason why I argue, the only reason why I argue that is because Otto just like shot a dude like 32 times in the fight before, and I feel like he'd be a little bit more useful in a fight.
Wait, you're like a 6-foot octopus, but you can disguise?
You watch as I like contort and horribly morph in like a really disgusting way,
Ugh.
and I cast Octopus Morph, and now I look like exactly the same as you in an incredibly uncomfortable and very disconcerting way.
But
Okay.
the only thing that changes is he still has puckered lips.
Also, I don't know what all you humans sound like, so when I morph, I talk like this.
Okay.
You
That's
sound
fine.
just like another human I once saw on the street.
Also,
Hello,
we can
fellow
also
human.
we can also put this on this. Now, keep in mind, you're captain, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Silver has message. You give me an order, and that gives me ability, and then I just use marching order, and I just run over if you guys need help. Because
Message?
you're
One at
yeah.
a time. Oh.
Because remember, Silver can give me message, which means I should be able to hear it wherever I am. And anytime you give me an order and I comply, it gives us bonus, right? So
that how it
Message has a range of 120 feet.
Yep.
right? I mean,
That is-
120 feet.
That's
That is-
not nothing, but like,
Yes.
It's not very close.
Very short. in the
unless
dis-
you're waiting
dis-
right outside the mansion with a giant snake and an unconscious lady, I don't really.
I mean, is anyone really gonna test? Let's be honest. Anyone really gonna test Mighty Michelangelo? He went to eat a snack off of Amyaka's hand and almost killed the man.
That is also true.
But that is also Amiyaka. They are incredibly squishy, which has
Yeah,
been
but you-
proven time
Already
and
did.
time
That would-
again.
The man can almost one bite me. He one shot you by accident. Imagine if he was trying.
Yeah.
There.
Just give me the bag. Just give me the bag of ginger, and all I gotta say is, "Oh no! If I die, I drop it, and then you don't have gingerbread anymore." I'm just saying.
I can, if we can disguise Ray and put her away, maybe we could just keep you around with us as well.
I mean, again, I would feel more comfortable having at least somebody that we trust watch her. If we're just gonna leave her somewhere, I would just like take her and do
Yeah.
the Demon Slayer thing. Like,
Yeah,
I don't-
that's what I'm saying. Because I'm afraid of
Alright,
like.
guys, we're not
yeah.
getting anywhere, so, let's put it to a vote. Who's for Demon Slayer?
No, I don't. I definitely don't. I don't want to do that to Otto.
It's funny.
We got
I
3
will
for demon.
manage.
I think we're doing demon.
Oh my god.
I can stay far away and I can still hit without disadvantage. Like, it won't be great, but it will be manageable.
Otto, you can also put her down when we're in our fight.
Also, I can just drop her for like a proper fight, like put her in the corner, like, yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay, if we find a proper box, it's gonna be like movable cover.
I don't like the idea of that. I do not want to use my friend and crewmate as cover.
Wait, so
Yes.
hold on. I have an idea.
It's just been here for the past 30 minutes, just like, oh man.
I've been listening to this.
Zoe, can I duplicate the cart that we have her in?
Yes. It will. What did we do? I know I had this time limit. Oh, no. Things of that size don't have a time limit. Alright.
Right.
And it is smaller than 500 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I could if we go out, I could duplicate the cart multiple times.
But remember, it will basically look like a giant conjoined cart.
But we have a shipwright who could fashion it into some kind of convenient, comfortable carrying case.
It will not last forever, but yes, he can.
Or CCCC for short.
What would I'm trying to figure out how can I make this work with my fruit, man?
And if we make your disguise self turn you into a person with a hunchback, it's gonna be a CCCC, a concealed carrying device, carrying case.
Concealed, convenient,
Convenient
comfortable carrying case.
You know
Or
what?
CCCCC for short.
I changed
Exactly.
my mind.
No.
Wait, hold on. No, I changed my mind. We'll Demon Slayer this. Otto, you're gonna turn into 3 people in the future. I'm just letting you know.
Oh, alright. What? Okay.
Keep in mind, due to how big he is, it will last up until he takes damage or for a minute.
If we get into bad, giving him the ability with as much damage he can do and being able to do it 3 times in a row, I think we should be fine.
Alright.
Actually, question. If Volk duplicates people, do the rules for multiple casting of spells still apply?
What do you mean?
You can only cast one spell a turn unless one of them is a cantrip for an action cantrip.
I think I talked about with him on that before.
It was counted as a bonus action, right, Zoe?
It depends on what you do. If you
Yeah.
if you duplicate their body 3 times, then they cannot move, but they have 3 turns.
Mm-hmm. And he's a gunner, so he can fire
Yeah.
3 times.
I have a range of... Well, I can fire 3 times at the first round. I can fire twice each round after that.
I mean, I could do this to anybody at this point. I could even do it to Giddy, and he's our sniper. So imagine I triple him, and he fires 3 eye shots.
I can fire 3 cannonballs, fireballs, balls, big ones.
I mean, this thing is... I've got to start using my devil fruit for something. So, up to you guys.
Okay, if you want to go ludicrously ham, I can triplicate Melv's meteor, in which case I have a grand total of 18 explosive bullets, 6 of which I can shoot in one round.
Yeah, there's a lot of firepower here. That's all I'm saying. Now that I think about it, I just need to trust my fruit more. We do what you guys want. I'm just keep in mind I'm going to be duplicating quite a bit. I only have 13 charges though. And the bigger ones cost I think the biggest one costs like 7. One costs 5, the other one costs 2. So
Okay, first things first. We need a crate.
Yes, I would say I would try to dismantle the roof. Wait, how close are we to Jazztown?
Well,
Jason.
we are in the woods, and we have 5 days until it goes down. We could
Yes,
you
but okay,
fashion a crate?
I am not going to disassemble our roof if we still have like 2 days left to travel.
No, I mean we're in the woods. We could chop down a tree or something.
That is not how woodworking works.
Is that not how woodworking works?
No. If you chop down a tree,
Wait. Amyaka, I think that's how woodworking works.
That is literally how woodworking works. Is you chop down a tree and you fashion it into an object. I've played mine.
No. Amyaka. I know, Giddy, I know what you're talking about, but this is how it works in the one. Okay?
okay, that's how we're doing this.
Okay, don't get all super actual science on this, because I know what you're talking about, Giddy.
I don't know. Hang on. Never mind.
Okay. So
Yes.
Can we
to
cut down
have like the slightest bit of accuracy in this, I'm just gonna say that I control flame to help the wood dry faster.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna freaking say that.
All right.
Can we
And that
chop
doesn't
down
work
a
like
tree
that.
and make a crate?
But like, okay.
Yes, we're going to make a crate. Out of
Let's do it.
All right.
I was gonna say the hardest tree, but I'm assuming that Amyaka knows what they can do best. I am not very strong. Can I work the hardest tree we have?
Work it how?
Like,
Into
Wait
a
a minute,
crate.
tree hardness?
You're working it.
Okay. So, to summarize, you guys are going into the woods and you are going to fell a tree and try to make a crate.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so the one who is going to be going into the woods and doing this lumberjacking stuff, what weapons do you have to cut down a tree?
My hands and or my feet actually, and they're all slashing.
Okie dokie, so Rankyaku will work for slicing down the tree. I am going to need you to roll nature to see how well you're able to do with this tree cut. Because there's a difference
Oh my
between
God.
cutting bodies and cutting trees. 9. You're able to fell a tree, but it is not a very good tree. It's okay, it will serve its purpose. So, what you gonna do with this tree?
I guess at this point, right? We just need not logs. We need
Planks.
planks. So cut it out in planks as much as I can.
With your Rankyaku as well?
Yep.
Alright. What to roll
I mean,
for this?
Amyaka, do you have like shipwright tools or like
I
carpenter's
have
tools or
carpenter's
something?
tools.
So that would
Yes.
be
Carpenter's tools will be a better thing if you wish to
Yeah.
use that.
I don't know if
Yeah.
I'm in the woods with Volk,
Did you?
which is why I'm staying quiet.
you can bring a tree back.
Well,
Yes,
I can
that's what I was
definitely-
hoping
Oh
for.
no, I can definitely lift a tree, dude.
Yeah.
okay, yeah, you bring a tree back.
Okay. We're gonna strip it of bark. We're gonna split it in half using carpenter's tools, control flame to dry it out, and then we're gonna plank it
Okie
like
dokie.
normal people. Come on.
Oh my god, why is there so much realism in this freaking One Piece campaign?
Because the players
I-
asked for
I
it,
was-
that's why.
I was like, I was expecting to do the Minecraft thing where you just punch a tree and then it turns into a crate. I did not realize.
I was...
Dude, I just
Yeah, Giddy's
reality,
too realistic for
I
this
was
campaign.
going to just have it be Carpenter's tools and nature, but the players wanted it so I have played along.
I should.
No. The player wanted it so.
Either way, you have your planks. If you wish to construct a crate, you can do so with the
Yes.
Carpenter's tools again.
Dex, I'm assuming.
Yes. You now have...
That is.
Congratulations, you have crafted a very nice looking coffin.
I dig it.
Why can't it be like
No,
something
no,
like-
it's a coffin. I'm gonna put like bone decals made out of the bark
You
on
know
it,
what?
so it looks more like a
Perfect.
coffin.
We can put it in there once we get it back.
Alright. So, You now have the coffin, which seems like it would fit Ray perfectly.
Convenient coffin. Or what was it? Convenient coffin carrying case.
Convenient concealed coffin carrying case if we make Otto look like an Undertaker.
MM.
Mighty Michelangelo.
Oh, might it?
Yeah, watch your force.
I feel
but
like,
like-
though that's too much. Like, what is he?
I thought we were taking Michelangelo with us because we need him as like a.
Yeah, well, he is at all points a carrying case and also loyal to and not loyal to both sides. Like, I do envision a situation where we tell Mighty Michelangelo to watch Ray, and then he just like takes her and.
Well, I'm just saying.
kidnaps her.
I'm just saying because he has two like men. We have two dudes like has earrings on it, so like we can fashion. We could just attach Ray to his collar.
No, but then it's not symmetrical. We can't do that.
If you put
Unless
it on
you
the cards
duplicate
in the
Ray.
middle.
Oh, yeah, we're
No. They have to. Okay, listen. You know the Skypean snake. It doesn't work like that. It has to be from the sides. Come on. Historical accuracy.
What if you hang her from both sides?
We already have the coffin. We've already gotten this far. This is the plan we're rolling with.
Oh my god, we're getting stuck.
This shit.
Yeah, okay, let's just move forward. We're literally getting stuck right here.
We have spent an hour in this conversation. We've made our decision. We have a coffin. This is what we're doing.
Yeah.
No, we're disbanding and we're making up a coffin business. We're gonna sell coffins now.
Oh my god.
I feel like they probably need it here.
Okay, yeah, let's hurry up and move forward.
Moving forward,
Yes, let's go.
what are you guys doing? Just heading to town or what?
Well, I say what we do is we disguise and gather information.
I meant like
Well, actually, if we head into town, can we actually
We're not even
already?
in town yet.
like-
We're like 200 miles away.
yeah, you're a day
Oh.
you're a day away from town.
No, I know, but we're just planning what to do once we get into the city.
Oh yeah, I mean, we get there, we figure out where Marcus is, we go to him first and be like, yo, we brought you your snake.
I don't think it'll be very difficult to figure out where Marcus is, because he lives in a mansion, and everyone else in town lives in, like, shacks.
That's true. I mean, it depends if he decides to like sit in his throne room, some kind of
We
despot
also
We
have to
He will
decide
be
if-
doing that. You don't build a mansion and not just sit in it and marvel at its magnificence.
king. That's true. Fair.
we also have to decide if we are gonna where we're gonna drop the snake, and if we leave someone there to watch it while the rest is in the city. If you want to recon first,
I guess
which
that's
you
really
did just bring up.
that might be up to MM. We'll figure out what he does when we actually get there. He might have his own frame of thinking, to be honest.
Or if we leave him behind, we just drop him before we enter line of sight to the city.
We can
Oh,
make
we'll see.
camp outside the city.
Exactly.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Depends. Yeah. We'll figure
Okay,
out
but
what we
it
can.
does depend. So, yeah, we're
Yeah.
on the way.
Okay, I guess we're on our way. So going there, so Captain, like you said, right? We're gonna get there, figure out. We're gonna do our little information thing, and then approach Marcus, right?
Yes,
Okay.
sounds like a plan. Also a disguise though, because I don't know if they completely recognize us, so we might get away with a bit more than we think we could.
Well, I think our two biggest issues will be disguised at the moment. One's in a coffin, and the other one's wearing a very convincing mask. right?
Hold on. Did you put Ray in the coffin?
Not yet.
Okay.
We open,
Oh,
I mean, we haven't entered the city
we
yet.
make holes for her, right? She's allowed to breathe through the coffin, right?
I mean,
I
duh.
assume it's
The
not
coffins
going to
aren't
be used as
airtight.
an actual, like I said, demon slayer.
All right. So
Yeah, coffins aren't airtight.
you will end up reaching
At least.
the town, no issue. And when you get there, the first thing you notice is that the town is a bit too big to be classified as a town. And you're not even seeing the town itself, just a big walled city.
nice.
It's way too big to be considered a town.
So it's like Attack on Titan. It has a wall.
No, it's more like just a walled city.
Oh, okay. What?
But why is it called Jaystown then?
Who knows?
No.
My
So
immersion.
what you are currently on the road leading to the town. Well, town in name only, it seems. And the road is pretty busy, or it was up until people saw a gigantic snake bearing towards them, and they quickly decide waiting in line probably wasn't worth it. So they will part ways like the sea, and you're able to skip to the front.
Oh my god, guys, we're Moses.
Yeah, our staff is a giant snake. The irony.
Amiyaka wears the mask
All right.
and has like something on that covers the wings.
Okay.
Yeah, I think like I have a disguise kit, so I also use a disguise kit, sort of.
All right. So, and you're doing this before we get to the front.
Before we
Yeah.
get there, yeah.
Is there anything else you want to do before you get to the gates?
Can you
Do we
That
put
sounds
Ray
like an
in the
ultimatum.
coffin?
Yeah, we put Ray in the coffin.
Okay. Who's going to put Ray in the coffin?
Me, I guess.
Roll me a perception check.
I don't like that.
Oh god.
But it's you. Perception.
16?
Her guitar is gone.
Oh,
No,
what?
And
the guitar is gone.
while you're looking to see that the guitar is gone, you notice something. There is a small puddle of liquid where the guitar was.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you stick around to see more of what I make. Be seeing ya.